When they cold, we hot. When they cold, we hot. 1, 2, 3, hot boys. Fam, I was not about to, we had a little technical glitch. I was not about to postpone tonight's program. Oh, I can't, I got to talk to you about this. Hey, we already know Dante Johnson is back to take the place of Jason Verrett, who is now on the IR due to that knee apparently flaring back up. Antoine Exum has been cut, while Marcel Harris has been brought back in. And I guess Jason Hurd being designated as the worst news since we last met. He hasn't been cleared to return. Jalen Hurd, his production, they stick me. But I knew you were going to get me too, though. Jalen Hurd being designated is the worst news since we last met. He hasn't been cleared to return and will go on the IR per doctor's advice to continue resting that fracture in his back. Both Verrett and Hurd will be eligible for return in Week 12. So they got to go through I guess the league policy is 8 weeks once you're put on the IR, and then they can come on back. And hopefully we'll be back in the thick of things by then. But my biggest concern about Jason Verrett is he needs time, reps, to get back into the flow after being off so long. So this is really a very painful setback. But I'm telling you right now, dude, I want back. Boy, Akello, get your butt back out here, man. Anyway, today's headline is, fam, sometimes I watch our own reports, our local beat writers and things like that, and pretty much you almost know what to expect. But what you do every now and then, patrol the other team. Ran across some interesting stuff. You may have already done the same, but Brown's planned strategy is for the 49ers. They plan on attacking Richard Sherman and run at Nick Bosa. Apparently, I don't know the source, but when you hear what the plan is, whoa, does it sound accurate? Because the game coming up Monday night between the 49ers versus Browns is already taking form in the media, as you would expect. The Browns were a team of huge expectations, have not measured up to them yet, and the Niners have finally become a team moving in forward motion. Browns' plans are somehow already on the net, which is, as they say, a little bizarre but interesting. However, the attack has some rationale points that are concerning. I want to go over some of them with you. The Browns are up against what should be their most challenging defense yet, since the Ravens certainly weren't very impressive, right? Well, the 49ers are currently third in yards allowed per game and features the fourth-ranked defense, according to Pro Football Focus, 79.1 grade, and has a sixth-best DVOA of 19.9%. If you don't know, DVOA measures a team's efficiency by comparing success on every single play to a league average based on situation and opponent. No question that those are some flattering numbers, you're right? I mean, they are what they are. In addition, Pro Football Focus grades Nick Bosa as a second-best edge rusher behind only the man Khalil Mack. You know, anytime your name is mentioned in the same sense with Khalil Mack, you're doing something right. Adam reported now 100% Nicky B. Talents along with Dee Ford, who recorded a sack and a forced fumble in 49ers Week 1 victory against Tampa Bay, and Jameis Winston. And that is pure hell coming off the edges. The Browns know it. Cornerback Richard Sherman is still one of the league's most reliable cover guys. Those are also well-known facts. The 49ers beat an up-and-down Tampa Bay Bucks. The Andy Dalton-led Bengals and a Roethlisberger-less Steelers had completely changed this offense after Week 3. Last Sunday, the 49ers were on a bye. And are they rested? Of course they are. Is that a good thing? That's the question. Forget about gaining any respect, considering their three opponents have a combined 3-9 record, fam. And we all know this. We've heard it. We've acknowledged it. We went to reporters. We got certain 49ers that are keeping receipts on some of these guys saying the things they're saying. We'll get back to them a little later. Fam, the Browns have resorted to things like a famous poet once said, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. The Browns reportedly believed that after assessing the tape. While there tends to be truth in those words, the 49ers' defensive numbers, according to the Browns, are a lie. The Niners are talented, but the tape shows that quarterback Andy Dalton and Mason Rudolph missed chances to exploit the 49ers all game long. The Browns' defense is predicted to keep the game close, allowing Kitchens to effectively run Nick Chubb. Now, we know there's a little flaw in that line of thinking, don't we? Run Nick Chubb on the edges while Mayfield hits the throws, which eluded Rudolph and the Steelers. Why? Teams are throwing the ball more towards Sherman than they were when he was the league's top cornerback. While the Browns feel play callers are still not targeting Sherman enough. Through 3 games, and fam, here is where some of the rationale kind of fits. Sherman has been targeted 15 times with completions occurring 10 times. That's not vintage Sherm. On the other side of the field, Ahkello Witherspoon has been absolutely stellar. Mrs. Witherspoon's baby boy, of the 20 targets he's faced, only 6 have been completed. That is an impressionable percentage. And for that reason, if the Browns want to move the ball through the air, it would only make sense to target Sherm. Here's the plan. And at 31 and 2 seasons removed from Achilles surgery, he supposedly isn't the athlete capable of staying with OBJ. We've been thinking, and everybody's been thinking, even the 49ers probably, if I know about this report, the 49ers do. The E-Man may not see Odell Beckham Jr. all day. The strategy may be to stay away from him and go with Sherm. They don't know enough about the E-Man. Why mess with that? Maybe you could destroy him. Maybe not. Go after Sherm. The numbers say he's the guy ripe for picking. Kitchens can get OBJ involved early by lining him up on the right side to target Sherman, who's known for only playing left corner. Could be they're going on the assumption that Sherman's going to follow OBJ around. See, that part I don't understand. Pro Football Focus grades Sherman at 73.8 overall, but his tackling is a mere 50.2, meaning he's suspect at bringing players down. But I've not seen that this year. The Browns seem to believe if Sherman in a man coverage, quick slants, if he's in man coverage, quick slants and unders will beat him. But like Sherman was in Seattle, he is most comfortable in cover 3, one high safety with 2 corners responsible for their deep thirds of the field. Cover 3 allows Sherman to play off coverage, masking his lack of quickness. He's one of the smartest defensive players in football and will make Kitchens pay if he is predictable. As he did against the Bucs in Week 1 with an interception return touchdown in that game. Fam, you know, I have a feeling if Kitchens thinks he's going to outsmart Sherman, that's what we want. That is definitely what we want. The old gunfighter has seen it all. There is nothing Kitchens is going to do that Sherman's not going to be fully aware of. Lining Beckham across from Sherman would force that savvy corner to respect Beckham's speed, but that's all, leaving deep outs available at Kitchens' calling. I think Robert Saleh will be ready for that as well. Also, baiting Sherman into a foot race with Beckham is something Kitchens would love to explore. Beckham has history beating the All-Pro one-on-one. Expect Beckham to get behind Sherman again all day long. The Browns can expose holes in the 49ers cover 3 scheme as the Bengals did in Week 2. But the Bengals had no success, so this is why I'm a little. All right? They did have a couple of breakaway plays, but it seems the 49ers have at least one faux pas brain fart per game so far this season. Running the ball at Nick Bosa is apparently going to be a plan. The 21-year-old rookie, he plays like he's about 28, though, doesn't he? Bosa is making an immediate impact. Pro Football Focus ranks Bosa as the second-best edge rusher among an already loaded front 7. However, Kitchens can counter Bosa's pass rush by running the ball right at the aggressive defensive end, according to them. Plus, running left is a strength of Nick Chubb. According to Sharp Football Stats, Chubb averages 5.3 yards per carry running off left tackle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't their tackles kind of weak? This is where the plan falls into a peril, doesn't it? Now, since Bosa lines up primarily at the right end, targeting Bosa makes sense. One thing that does come to mind is I'm not sure if he's going to start, how it's going to work, but D Ford is not especially good against the run. Now, versus Pittsburgh, the Steelers had success running James Conner left, as shown in some diagrams. For whatever reason, Pittsburgh didn't run at Bosa often. Instead, running up the A and B gaps, Conner had a quiet game, only totaling 43 yards. But when the Steelers did rush left, it seemed to have worked. Also, for some reason, Kitchens, a lot of coaches like gimmick plays. Freddie, last against Baltimore, Kitchens called an Odell Beckham reverse pass and an option run led by Jarvis Landry, and Odell going deep downfield with the pass. That was cute. But, and the 49ers can't bite on things like that, but I think everybody has seen it once. Do it again. I don't know what else Kitchens has as far as trick plays go, though, and we don't know that. So, funny thing is, this material is published, and Shanahan and Saleh have already went over it long before I did, I'm sure. And I don't know if they're biting on it, if they agreed to it. Could this be a smokescreen? Could it be that the Browns put that out there just to make sure that you go in that direction? Set the bloodhounds in the wrong direction. But some of it sounds really feasible. But fam, I don't know. Could these efforts be fruitful? I am concerned about Sherman. He has a history, and even in his prime, fast-footed receivers did give him trouble. And he has also echoed sentiments about Odell Beckham Jr. in his first season he ever played him. He said way back then, league needs to keep an eye on OBJ. He was right. Faithful Empire, what's up, fam? Appreciate it. He says, what's up, Faithful? Currently battling strep throat again. Oh, man, I heard about that. I've never had that. That's painful. Other than that, simple prediction, San Francisco 27, Cleveland 23, and I expect it to be a competitive game. You bet it will be. But, fam, I got to tell you, though, something about the night lights. The 49ers always play their best football. Remember Brian Hoyer? We almost beat the Rams that night. The games we've won, opening the season at night. The Raiders know about playing the 49ers at night. It's not a fun thing. I still see a rout coming somehow. I was leaning toward it's going to be a competitive game. I think the 49ers are going to beat hell out of them now. I really do. Only because the night lights. I don't know what takes place in Levi Stadium. That same evil mojo that hurts the 49ers and causes a lot of problems, injuries, things, it reverses under dark skies. Roger Villaneda, what's up? I'm ready for Monday Night Football. Let's get this W. Go Niners. Red-Eye Jedi 201. Hey, Ronbo, I love the disrespect. I got some Photoshop pictures of all the analysts. Just keep it right. And I want you to post those sometime too so we can all get a hold to them. Share that stuff. We want to get them all. Che Martinez says Patrick Peterson should be available after week 7. Just saying. Mosley and Glass Ward should do great, though. Yeah. And you know what? I do want Jimmy out there for the experience. I love Tavarius, but he needs to lose some learning things. As he's got to stop taking them angles. He will get smoked otherwise. No matter what you say about Dub, he doesn't fall for that kind of thing. James Cruz says, can't wait for Monday. I'm so ready to kick some clown butt. Thanks for all you do. Thanks, James. Tim Mendoza. Is that Coach? He says, actually, Ronbo, I read Sherman has been targeted more times, but only gave up 8 receptions, total of 49 yards. Good. I'd love to know there's a mistake in this coverage. All right. Brandon Lowe said, what up? VA in here, Brandon! ATM Stacks SF. ATM is in the building. Everyone come back out my show. I have a few free tickets to anyone who can guess the game score. Fam, I got to make note of that. I know 2 places, and Shabazz, I'll have it ready by tomorrow. Shabazz! I'll have it ready by tomorrow. Coach also says they're blowing smoke. They're going after Mosley and whoever covers their slot. Most passes given up have been inside routes like digs, drive, or drags. They'll run the ball a lot, which makes more sense, Coach. It really does. It really does. James Morgan, thanks, fam, for the contribution. Always appreciate those. Thanks, James. Yeah. All right, let's get some feedback on what we can anticipate. What are the Browns up to, fam? Did they put that out there because they knew people like us would run over it? Woo! Because you know what? They can't fool Kyle and Salah, though. They can't. Phil! Oh, here's a guy. Phil! Come on in here, Phil.
Ronbo.
Phil. I can hear you, Phil. Phil?
So, I think that's kind of a smokescreen.
Yeah, because
I don't think
go
they're
ahead.
going to run on Bosa. I think
It
that'd
would
a
be
losing,
suicide, wouldn't it?
proposition.
Because I don't know, how do you do that? With your tackles? And those tackles are suspect?
Plus, D Ford and Bosa aren't in there all game. They bring them in on passing downs. Solomon T's usually in there on the
Or
running down.
Armstead, or any number of people.
Or Armstead. And they're going to run on that? Yeah, right.
They do want to
Go
run,
ahead,
though.
throw on Sherman. Richard Sherman is the kind of guy that's going to bait him, and then he's going to pick him.
Right? If they want to set that kind of a trap, wouldn't that be interesting? Where all of a sudden the game becomes a predator. I can see that. That's why I said I hope they miss with Sherman in that fashion. You know how he feels about being disrespected. So, yeah, do that, Browns. Please do that. Throw at him.
You disrespect him. That pumps him up. So it's. I think that's a mistake. Big time.
Because when you look
anyway,
at the Browns,
did you watch the?
Go ahead.
Did you watch the game last night? I just want your take on that.
Oh, I was on Twitter making jokes all evening. Phil, I am not impressed with either defense.
No, neither am I. That's
yes, right?
that was my take. Is me and my buddies were here watching the game, and we're going, we can beat these guys.
They don't.
So
they don't look like they used to.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed at all. You know, Russell Wilson does get out of the pocket and he makes plays from there. But if you keep him in the pocket,
which is easier said than done. But the thing is, he did make some miraculous throws. That touchdown throw.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, nice. Wow. So you're right, and you got to keep him in that pocket. You got to contain him, though.
I'm really looking for Jimmy G to step up a notch this game.
Oh yeah.
You know, just to prove the naysayers. Yeah, I think a lot the Niners see those. They see the naysayers. They see the haters.
Even though
I think that's going to inspire them.
Yeah. Especially Jimmy. He didn't even go home for the break, Phil. Jimmy is.
No, he didn't. He stayed and he studied film.
Yeah.
So, he's dedicated to win this game. So, hopefully we can win the next two games, and then all the haters will have to start eating crow.
Can you imagine?
And I'm going to like that.
The Rams losing 3 games already, and we're only in week 5 or 6. It'll be week 6 then. But I mean, can you see that? Whoa!
We'd have a 3-game lead.
And they'd be out of it. There's no way they're going to catch up because that means they're on a tailspin.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And they got still the Bears left, and they've got some tough games still left. So.
And they do not like the Bears. Golf hates the Bears. No. Pictures for
anyway, I'll let you go. I know you got a lot of callers. I just want to chime in. I think the score is going to be 28-17.
We're going to be back Sunday night. So if you want to change it,
do scores then.
All right, you can get it now. If you want to change it by Sunday night, though, it's okay. But yeah, I'll take that. Mark Phil down for what's that score again?
28-17.
28-17. All right, Phil. And I love the insight on the Browns. And we're going after both Bosa and Sherman.
Baker's on his keister 5 times.
I can't wait. They don't know he's fully healthy, apparently. All right, fam. Have a
All
great
right,
night,
man.
Phil. Thanks.
Okay, talk to you later. Thanks,
Certainly.
Robo.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. And Diggs, what's up, fam? Diggs, let's get it. And also, just imagine when we get our offensive line together. Diggs, do you know the offensive line is ranked as one of the best in the NFL right now, in the top 5, I think. But it would be nice to get Staley back. I am interested in seeing, and it has a lot to do with Kyle Shanahan's system, scheme, and what they do. The offensive line, I've been watching a lot of film breakdowns on the offensive line. They are amazing, actually. It's about being together. I love the way they force defenders into each other it's like a pinball thing. Staley will see a guy here, face him that way, position himself that way. He'll upon the ball snap, you'll see him roll that guy right towards the middle of the line where the strength is. Of course, now there's Lakin Tomlinson waiting there, and they just take dudes out of the play. Matty B's, you're like the Terminator with the computer. Beep, 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 beep. Crease forms there. It is amazing to watch that line work. I'm impressed with the 49ers offensive line. Hey, Lewis!
Rombo.
Lewis.
How you doing, Rombo?
Oh, Lewis, man, I'm patrolling around Cleveland, man, checking out what they're talking about, man. I ran across this, and I said, what? Y'all go throw at Sherman? Run at Bosa? Real?
Oh, no, they're not, Rombo. Rombo, you know that's not true. Come on, Rombo. Especially if you let Sherman sit and start to identify the scheme and what they like to do, it's going to be over.
Quick.
That's why Sherman's probably one of the most greatest cornerbacks ever live. Is he knows how to he literally he literally just as over the game goes and as he gets into the game flow, he makes adjustments and he just adjusts a little here, just a little there, and then all of a sudden he's picking you off and taking us to your house at the age of 31 like he did against the Buccaneers. So just got to keep that in mind. But I heard what you're saying. They're going to run at Bosa. Rombo, I find that hard to believe. Bosa was the reason why we took Bosa over Josh Allen, simply due to the fact that obviously Bosa is a more pure pass rusher. Josh Allen is good, though. He's actually ranked third behind him. It's out of the rookies, it's Nick Bosa. Pro Football Focus is obviously the lead. He's even ranked second, but Pro Football Focus is Bosa. Out of the rookies I'm talking about, it's Bosa, then Brian Burns, then Josh Allen. Josh Allen is good, but obviously Bosa was a more established pass rusher as well, Rombo, as he's a better run defender.
Yeah,
Rombo.
see, Nick's the complete package.
Defender.
True. Yeah.
Absolutely, he's a complete package. So that's ultimately the decision why we took him. But Rombo, I told you last time I called, I talked about that O-line. I talked about their tackles. So I have some stats for you to back that up about some tackles being not as good.
Well, let us hear the enlightening news.
So Greg Robinson, is their left tackle. He has an overall grade of 67. He ranks 44th for 221 snaps. He's allowed 1 sack, and he's allowed at least 15 pressures.
Yeah.
That's decent. 67 grade is decent, but he's allowing. But let's get into the heart of it, Rumble. They have a right guard named Eric Kush is their right guard. Rumbo. This kid has a 47 overall grade.
Oh my Lord.
Rumbo, that is practice squad.
That's Matador. Man, I mean, that's oh my God.
That is anybody and everybody, Rumbo. That is terrible. He has a 47 grade, Rumbo. He's allowing over 25 pressures, Rombo, per game. So when you see Baker Mayfield, you could probably just oh, that's that Eric Kush kid. He probably let Armstead or Defoe in. You could immediately just identify oh man, that right guard is trash. So I would like to see. I think their game plan is they're going to give help to that Eric Kush, leave Joel Fortunio on one-on-ones with either Defoe or Armstead, and then right one-on-one. Joel Fortunio actually has an 82 grade. He's actually pretty good, but I mean
he's
one-on-one with
guy.
Defoe, one-on-one with Defoe, Rombo, come on. Ronbo, one-on-one with Defoe. And then Chris Herbert's actually been struggling too. He's ranked 60th right tackle with a grade of 59. So that's still pretty bad. So Ronbo, we're gonna get after it, Ronbo.
Yeah.
The trenches, like I said, people think that they're gonna run on us with Nick Chubb. You have to get past the D line first, and then if you get past the D line, you got to meet Quan. You got to meet Quan and Wagner. Not Wagner. Sorry, you got to meet Quan and Warner in the second, in literally the second tier when you get past the D line, Ronbo. That's not gonna happen. It's gonna be a field day. I'm looking at least 3 to 4 snacks. Baker, 3 to 4 sacks. What the heck? 3 to 4 sacks. Well, he's going to be a snack because he's going to be running for his life out there. They're going to be hungry. Some hog mouth.
Mayfield snacks.
How they used to say. Right, Ronbo. I'm telling you. And Sherman's post practice press conference he got today, he even talked about it, Ronbo. He's like, they've been really disruptive and even sometimes dominant. And that makes any DB's job a lot harder. Whoever posted the video of the exploits, it's like, that's funny you say that, but when you're behind that line and you're literally getting pressured to death, obviously the reads aren't going to be there that you thought you had. The play's going to break down that you thought you had. So we can do all this what ifs and ifs and buts and nuts or whatever that saying is. But Ronbo, at the end of the day, this D line is doing their job. And Ronbo, we will be in the face of little Baker Mayfield when 6'7", 6'9", Armstead Defoe in his face. Ronbo, giving him the time of his life, Ronbo. So hopefully that'll ease your stress, Ronbo. I'm telling you, they're a good team, Ronbo. Let's not forget it. But we're at home. I feel like the home field advantage. Kyle's going to be in it, prime time. I think this is the time where Shanahan even talked about, like, guys, everybody's going to be watching this game. This is our time to show people that we are the real deal. And I feel like this is going to be – I feel like the Niners are going into this game like it's a winner-go-home game, almost like a playoff atmosphere game. We're going to be balling, Ronbo, I'm telling you.
In essence, it could be, because the Browns could go on, and we could find them somewhere down the line. Only possible way would be, of course, in the big show. But still.
Absolutely.
Beat them now, just to send a message. So if they go on to do well like the Tampa Bay Bucks did, we can say, we beat that team.
Right. But yeah, that's exactly Ronbo. But again, it's prime time. This is there's no games on. Our game is the only game, and they're gonna have to show up and show everybody and show all the critics that have been doubting us that we're not the real 3-0 or whatever you want to say. All the naysayers. The time is to prove it now, and I think they will, Ronbo. But anyways, Ronbo, God bless you. Thank you.
Thanks,
you have a good night. Hey, shout out to my team, Will, Drake, Trez, Big Show, Drake Fresh, all my guys. And I'll see you later, Ronbo.
And be looking forward to it too, Lewis. Talk to you tomorrow. All right, fam. Yeah. Well, there you go. Lewis clearing that up and putting perspective into it's a possibility the Browns would be that foolish, but no, probably not. And exploiting Richard Sherman, that's like a suicide mission. You might pass, you might survive, but chances are good. It's like trying to walk through a line of hot coals lying on the ground. It says, yeah, it's good, but it needs to be like our D line. Yeah, well, we'll give them a few more weeks until they really get it together. Hopefully they stay healthy. Hey, Demetrius! Demetrius.
Ronbo, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, D. Keep waiting, fam. A little late tonight. Had issues, but fam, great to hear from you, D.
Likewise, man. Ain't nothing. It's Friday night, Ronbo. You already know, man. How's your night going? How's it going for you, bro?
I've been checking around because I'm absorbing every last word I can to help me figure out before I get in this game to cure my anxieties going into this game, and then I read about the Browns, their plan, but it probably could be BS. I don't see the Browns actually thinking, yeah, we're gonna start throwing at Sherman. What we're going to do is we go fly right into the teeth of the dragon. Bosa, bad man that he is, we're going to run at him. It sounds crazy.
Yeah, they blowing smoke, man. They blowing smoke, bro. But I take them at their word also, because you never know what they'll do. Maybe they'll try to test them out, test the waters and see if it works. But if it don't work, what you going to do?
You do the plan
Try to run that Bosa. what you gonna do? You gonna throw at Sherman? That thing. What if that don't work? What you gonna do? So basically, we're gonna shut them down, and hopefully our offense do what they do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't want to see field goals this game. I want to
I
see
don't. I
touchdowns.
really don't. This is why I
That-
hope you know who is in this game. Because D, if we get down around a 10, 11-yard line, I want to see Jeffrey Wilson jogging out onto the field. Now, I love me some Tevin Coleman. I ain't got nothing against him. I think he's a fine ball player. But I have seen enough of Wilson. I want the ball in his hands 10 yards within. Dang, he
Yo,
could.
Rombo, man,
Bulldog.
I'm gonna keep it up. Yeah, man, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. The way it's looking, McKinnon and Coleman might be on their way out. That's just how I look at it.
Well,
Because you got your three running backs right. We got them already. Like,
but
we
you know what? The
got
thing,
'em.
we run out of running backs every year. Look at how early in the year. Okay, McKinnon ain't set foot on the field yet. Tevin went down in game
We
one.
had him for 2 years. Yo, we had him for 2 years. He ain't played one game with a half a preseason
Not
game.
a snap yet. But then Tevin goes down too. What was that, game one? I was like, oh my
First
God.
game, he sprained his ankle, high ankle sprain. But it's jeez, like no disrespect to those guys, but holy Jesus.
but my point is, you start getting rid of running backs, you're going to need them back. So I'm saying, I like to keep them in the bank if I can. You know?
Yeah, that's true too, Ronbo. That's
Oh.
understandable. But I'm just looking at it like the business aspect and like, do we really
Need to keep them all and carry them and save some money and stuff.
or just get rid of one? I'll keep Coleman and get rid of McKinnon.
Yeah, well,
Because I think he's done, man. He keeps doing that to his knee, man. That's not good.
could be, especially the way his running style, too. And I got to tell you, though, the 49ers, even if they are thinking like that, I imagine somebody in the front office is, the 49ers saying we paid him too much money not to see him play a snap. That means we just donated to his bank account for not a thing. And the money we put into his treatment and everything else, he go play a snap. You know, because you know there's some woman in the background running things.
Yeah, you already know, Rambo.
You know?
All that money going to doctor bills, man. All his money going right to the doctor.
And not only that, did they pay him a salary too? You gotta wait
Yeah,
on this
it's
dude.
over.
You really do.
Yeah. That's a hold up as far as the money aspect go. But he the Derrick Rose of the NFL. He keep his knee in good, man.
It's a scary
Hey,
situation.
word up, man. Yo, for real, like I'm saying, like that's real talk. I'm just making light of it, but that's just how I feel about it.
I
agree. I'll keep Coleman, but get rid of McKinnon.
Hey, I'm sorry, I gotta say something. Derrick Rose was the league MVP and went to 3 Eastern Conference Finals.
man.
Jet ain't did none of that.
Check this
Jet
out,
ain't
bro.
did-
Don't cut
hey,
it
Jet
on my
ain't did
fault,
none of that.
bro.
Jet ain't
Yeah, I
did
get
none of
that.
that.
But don't cut it on my
Dre.
fault.
Jet
Wait
ain't did
for
none of
your turn,
Come
bro.
on now, Dre.
Wait for your turn,
Good
bro.
point, though. All right, Dre.
You're
Hold on,
nobody
Dre.
to me, bro.
Hold on, Dre. We coming to you. We coming to you. You know, and the thing is, the funny thing about this is
Yo, who that, Dre?
that's Dre. Yeah. You know, Dre.
Yo, Dre, what up, bro? Yo, man, Dre, what's good, bro? Yo, I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that, Dre. I feel you on that. But I'm speaking as far as injuries go, as far as his knee, man. McKinnon, I ain't with all that. Yeah, hold up, man. He ain't going to – his speed is gone, bro. Running back, you last 5 to 6 years in the league, man. How long he been in the league?
At least that's got to be approaching that, actually.
Yo, come on,
he
man.
just came off a rookie contract last year. Yeah, it's getting close to that. You know, though,
Look at the running back. Look at the running back we had. That he twisted his knee twice. He wasn't the same. Kendall Hunter. He wasn't the same after that.
And he was.
I'm
really
just saying, if he come back, he ain't gonna be the same. That's just all I'm saying. But I feel you on that, Dre. Derrick Rose is the MVP. Chicago, my team, and you better watch out anyway. Now,
Derek is well, I feel bad for him. Well, you know, Derek is more along the lines. But he's more along the lines of Jason Verrett, who I'm really worried about because it could just be we may never see him return. He only played a snap. What did he play? 2 snaps in that game, and came up lame.
Burnt.
Yeah, but I mean, that I understand, but I didn't even see him do anything to get hurt. That's scary. And did he get hurt in practice? Huh.
I don't know. I think they just put that. They probably put it like that so he could just
Rest.
get his
Yeah.
time, man.
Yeah.
He need his time to, regroup.
Let's,
You know what I
let's
mean?
see.
But he'll be all right, though. He'll be all right later
I
on down
hope.
the line. You know what I mean? In
Come
the
on, man.
season. You know what
The
I mean?
way
When it
Kello's
really
playing.
counts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But the way Kello's playing,
I
D, I
mean,
got to tell you.
and Akello's killing it, Ronbo.
Yeah.
You're right, though. Akello's, he's catching wreck.
Woo!
I ain't gonna even
Whoa!
hate on that. He catching wreck, bro.
All
You know what I
right,
mean?
D, we gonna go, fam. Go ahead to get you some rest. We'll
All
sorry
right,
about a
man.
little late
I'm
again.
good, Ronbo. It's Friday night, bro. You already know, man.
All
Roll
right,
one smoke one with your boy. That's what I'm doing. Yo, Dre,
man.
man, you already know, bro. It's all love, bro. It's
Good.
all love, bro. All right, have a good night, man.
All right, D, you
All right,
too,
Ronbo.
fam. Night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And Ismael Delgado. Is it if Denzel Ward or Greedy Williams play on Monday, our wide receivers are going to eat. Denzel is good. Greedy Williams. Greedy's not quite greedy yet. He'll probably develop. He's got a lot of potential, but Greedy's still a little light in the pants. People are beating his butt. James Morgan says, Rambo. I love when people call me that. Jimmy G needs to protect that ball. No INTs, and they will try mostly. 901 Niners, Memphis 10, 49ers, James, Memphis. I agree, but I do like my boy J Dub out there for this game in particular. I want Tavares to sit there, take notes, and get ready. Come in. I want him in the game still, but still, put the old gunfighter out there now. Put Ward out there. Hey, Drake, come on in here, man.
Oh, hey, I want to let my brother know. Hey, bro, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I was just saying that, Jet really, he had a good season or two, but at least Derrick Rose was actually this dude had $100 million contract, $100 million endorsement deal from Adidas. He was the MVP, been to 3 Eastern Conference Finals. If it wasn't for LeBron James, he would have went to the shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only thing that I was saying. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to, be disrespectful like that. That dude, Jet is more like an Andrew Wiggins. You got all of the tools, you know what I'm saying, but you just can't put it together. If we're gonna say NFL, but Andrew Wiggins, well, he did have 1 year where he was injured, but I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, bro.
There you go, D.
Yeah, it's all love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But man, Ronbo, some of these articles are
a little shady.
Funny, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Ronbo, they're saying that they're going to run towards Nick Bosa like it's going to be that easy. I mean, do you know?
Especially with their tackles.
Man, I mean, good. Do you think it's going to be that easy? There's going to be penetration before you can even get over there. Mm-hmm. And when you get there, best believe, there's a dude named Fred Warner and Quan Alexander who are all over the field, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't get. Man, Nick Chubb is going to look like a regular running back, Ronbo.
I believe it.
We are going to make Nick Chubb look like a regular running back, Ronbo. He will not. I just don't get it, bro. I just don't get it, bro. I really just don't get it. And Baker Mayfield, to me, is still a rookie, bro. Because you got to realize
accuracy is questionable.
But this is the thing, though, Ronbo. He's still a rookie because he's running a new system. He's not running the same system as he was last year. So he's still a rookie.
It's Freddie Kitchens, though. This is what you're right about that, from what I understand.
I feel but it's still a new system. He's not a seasoned vet. Baker can play with Richard Sherman all he wants, bro. Go ahead and play with that man and see what's gonna happen. Go ahead and play with him. They don't have not one quarterback or DB. They don't have not one quarterback that's only allowed 8 receptions for 48 yards, Ronbo. Let alone a cornerback like Witherspoon, who's only allowed what was it, like 2 receptions before he got injured?
Out of 20 something, it's a 20 to 6.
I think
6 out of 20.
I think, bro. Look here, bro. I don't understand. I don't understand how people just think it's going to be that easy, bro. I just don't get it.
They looked at film and they saw opportunities missed because of the fact that you got. Roethlisberger, what's the guy who came in for Roethlisberger? Anyway, they're looking at him, and they're looking at Winston being up and down. Andy Dalton hasn't had a good year in how long? They're saying Baker Mayfield is better than all of them. I guess.
Baker May, I don't. Hey, I'm gonna be real with you, and y'all can say what y'all want. Baker Mayfield ain't better than Jameis Winston. Baker Mayfield will never
no
have
argument.
a season where his offense is number one in passing offense. I guarantee you that. And look all the weapons that he has.
Mm-hmm.
Jameis Winston did that last year.
Mm-hmm.
Baker Mayfield will never have a season where he throws 4,200 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Jameis Winston done that. Jameis Winston has done that.
Winston's
So,
looking
man,
better than
let's not
Mayfield
get into
now,
the semantics.
Dre.
Hey, man, bro, it's just all marketability, bro. They got Odell and Jarvis, and so, yeah, the league wants them to win. Let's not get it effed up.
Like they did the Rams.
The league wants them to win.
Yeah,
bro. I'm so sick of the great hope narrative, bro. Like, I'm tired of that shit, bro. Like, just be real for a second here, bro. It's not gonna be easy coming in playing against one of the top two defense in the league, bro. It's just not going to be easy. There's only one other defense that I think that is good as ours on our level, and that's the Cowboys. I'm sad to say, but when I see them boys play, there's only one defense, and that's because of their DBs and their linebacking core specifically. You know what I'm saying? I think that we have a better front four than the Cowboys. But when you got, Jaylen Brown and the other boy, the Wolf Hunter, you know what I'm saying? That's like having Quan Alexander and Fred Warner. So they're comparable to ours. But I don't think there's no other defense that's better than ours, especially up the four up front.
Well, the Patriots, Patriots
so,
got a solid D, but theirs is mostly by design, not talent. I mean, they got good players, but the things they do are precision. This is what Belichick commands. This is what he gets out of his players. When we get to that point, and we're starting to, Dre, that's when they say the same thing about the 49ers. So we got to close the Browns down.
And I seen the Richard Brendan T. whatever Tedger. Baker Mayfield would not throw for 4,200 yards, bro. Like, whatever crack you're smoking, just stop it. Whatever, I don't know what's wrong with you, bro. But just stop. The drugs are bad, bro. Trust me. I know they're bad. You know what I mean? But anyways, I was watching the Richard Sherman interview today after practice, and he was explaining why Kyle Shanahan's offensive scheme is so hard to keep up with. And what he said was, Kyle draws up plays which you really have no answer for, because he will run a play and all of the guards and the tackles in the center, they will pull to the left, right? But then he will have the tackle come around and the ball is looking like it's going outside to the left, and then it ends up going through the A gap, which is 30 yards to the other side of the field. And so when you have everybody rushing to the left side of the field and then the play is reversed to the other side, he said, yeah, you might be able to guard it one or two times. But he said, what's going to happen the fifth or sixth time? And then after that fifth or sixth time, and then you looking for the run, and then the ball going over your damn head, Marquise Goodwin going to score for a touchdown. He said there's really no answer for Kyle Shanahan's play. Like, there's going to be a time where you're going to bite down, bro, and it's going to be a big play. And it just it just made it even more clear. Like, bro, just think about how hard it is to play against that offense and defense. And you're hearing it from Richard Sherman. You know what I'm saying? So
and coming from Sherman, that is some good culture. Dre, we got to pull up though, and man. I'm just going to come on back tomorrow, man. I can't stop because I can't.
Baker Mayfield's not going to throw for 320 yards every game, man. Stop smoking crack, bro. Shut up.
And get a better dealer, I guess. It's low grade crack.
Yeah, you sound stupid. Right, that's that low grade, man. Come to the West Coast. We got that good for you, bro. Anyways, man, shout out to the TNT fam, Trey Trez, Big Show. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Fresh, man, all the guys on Player Partner, Will, man. And Demetrius, bro. Yeah, it's all love, my guy. It's all love,
good,
bro.
Good, Trey.
We all here for the same thing, bro. I'll see y'all on Sunday night.
All right. Have a good night, Dre. Yes. And Carlos and family. Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. What is your lady's name and the baby's name?
Over here, Mylene and Courtney.
Mylene and who?
Courtney.
Mylene and Courtney. Hello.
Yeah.
Carlos.
Yeah. Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah, man. Carlos, man, they're sitting around saying things like, yeah, we go run right at Bosa, man, that dude. Hey, Carlos, you know what's funny? I was going to tell Dre, too. They don't have to run at Bosa. As soon as they snap the ball, he'll be there at the door. Run at Bosa. The more I think about that, the more silly it is. You don't have to run at Bosa. It's not like you have to go get him. He'll be there.
Bosa, he's going to work very hard He's working very hard, and especially how they say he's going to be healthy, completely healthy.
100%,
So,
Carlos.
he's going to
100% healthy. What does that
be a
look like?
monster.
Yes. He probably feels
Hey,
like he's
Ronbo, I want to share
behind.
this.
Go ahead.
No, I don't think so, man. That dude's always making, destructive to that pocket, He's always getting to that quarterback.
And plus, I've got a
And
feeling.
I want to share this.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, and then, it just kind of sucks, too, how, we lost to Jalen and I mean, that's what I was hoping. I was hoping those guys would be, reinforcements. Yeah.
Wait, you were hoping what guys would be like? Oh, Jalen Hurd. Yeah,
Yeah, Jalen Hurd and then.
But you know what, Carlos? In the
like,
meantime, you can also Debo needs more snaps. After I watched the replay of that catch that Debo made, that Steeler defender thought he had. Oh, I got me one. Hey, Debo is a bad man. He came racing across that field, climbed the ladder, and took glory from that Steeler defender. Oh, if he just could have held on to that ball when he hit the ground. Levi's would have, they would have went nuts. He's good, man.
Definitely.
He's better than even people know. That's right. That's going to come around.
Well, I want to share this with you real quick. Ronbo, too. And you know how, obviously the Super Bowl is at Tampa Bay. I mean, not Tampa Bay, Florida.
Yep.
It was at, what's crazy? Hold on, Mylene. It's pretty crazy, too, because we won the Super Bowl, the last Super Bowl there in 1995. And so it's kind of funny how, it's just a coincidence, too. They're, it's this year that the Super Bowl's out there, and we're just, doing pretty good. And it's just crazy it's all playing out, And then, Steve Young and Joe Montana, they both wore even numbers. 16, 8. And we got Jimmy with number 10.
Whoa.
And what's crazier too? I mean, you probably don't know this, but we got Kyle Shanahan, and his father was at that Super Bowl too. He was on that team.
Mm-hmm. Carlos.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm missing a lot more, but.
Carlos, you've been getting mystical on us, huh? You've been sort of checking out and bringing history back in, because everything goes in full circle. So I like where you're going with that.
I'm just thinking about Rombo's that's 5 events or the sequences that happened. It's 5 of them so far. It could be more if he has no anymore. I don't know, man.
You got the coach's son that once had huge success with the 49ers. And Carlos, honestly, Kyle may be even more creative and brilliant than his dad. That's usually the way things work anyway. Your children are usually...
That's scary.
Yeah. See,
that's very scary.
That's Mylene is the wife. That's your little girl's name? What's her name again? I'm sorry, I'm not making noise.
Mylene's my daughter.
Okay. Let me put that down here because we put you guys on a D. Who? Courtney?
Yeah, Courtney's my wife.
So Courtney, hi Courtney. I got you two backwards here. Okay, so Courtney's the wife. Mylene, who's making all that noise, she is this girl.
Yes.
Mylene.
Oh yeah. It's because my dog pukes. It's all gross. I'm outside and there's a bunch of puke out here.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, poor dog. He's puking all over the yard.
Carlos, what are you feeding him? It's not good.
I don't know. I'm feeding him pedigree, but what's wrong? Over here.
She has something.
All right, Ronbo. Yeah, I want to share that with you, and
I
have some crazy stuff. All right, keep that in mind, guys.
I will, man. We will. I like that comparative numbers.
All right.
Carlos, Mylene, and Courtney, have a good night.
We're Niners for life, Niner Empire. Let's do this, Ronbo.
Sit. Got it. Coming. Yes. All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right, Ronbo. I thank you.
You too. Yeah. And people have done this a lot. You draw these parallels with things that have gone by already, As they say, there's only 6 degrees of separation between you and the next guy. Omar!
Ronbo, what's going on, brother? How's your night going for you?
This going great. You know, it's fun going through things and checking out this and checking out that. And then you apply your own thinking to it. You think, oh, just like some people have mentioned, you guys going to throw at Richard Sherman on purpose? You're going to run at Nick Bosa?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, man, it's just a bunch of bull. It's a smoke screen. It's just for them to start talking. The worst thing you want to do is give these, to give the Niners some bulletin board material. And that's the last thing you want.
Especially a guy like Richard Sherman.
You never give, especially him, when he played for Seattle, when he had a problem with Crabtree. I'm not going to get into what he said.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, but, it's really painful. But you're right.
Yeah, it is painful, exactly. But do not awaken the dragon, because when you awaken the dragon, he'll come out and bite you. So, I mean, to say that, it's a smoke screen in my opinion, and they're just blowing smoke. But if they want to do that, that's fine, because Freddie Kitchens, I'm not convinced on him because, who calls a draw on 4th and 9? That's what I have to say about him. No, 4th and 9, and then you call three. No, you call three passes on the goal line, and you could have just ran a few yards and maybe scored. So don't even go there with me about Freddie Kitchens, because I'll say by the midweek, listen, at least by the midseason, like, that cat going to be on an employment line, man. I'll be working at Burger King.
Hey, you know what? Give him 2 or 3 games, because if you watch the Ravens, I don't know. Ravens got a lot of people out, key players, I guess, because I saw the little short runs. They just kept going to Brandon Chubb. They just kept going to him. So now I understand by accumulation how he stacked up the yards. But they didn't. They were mostly short gains. He had one long run. So
the thing is, if you look at it this way, the Ravens are not. You see this? A lot of teams. Okay, I'll put it to you this way. Okay, the Ravens hit the same team since they lost Ray Lewis and they lost the other guy, Ed Reed. They're not the same football team. Suggs is gone. They lost quite a few guys, and they're not the same Raven team. I mean, Lamar Jackson is, to me, he's regressing. Good player, talented athlete, but he's regressing. He's not consistent. So, I mean, not to change the subject, but why are the Niners getting ridiculed for playing the teams that are in front of them? Yes, they haven't been great, but what about the Patriots and the Chiefs? Have they played anybody?
And nobody says anything bad about them. Nobody. And that's what burns me all the way up.
And these people get it.
They played the Dolphins. Some of these people have played the Cardinals.
Who the Dolphins are? The Dolphins are the laughing stock of football right now. Are you kidding me?
They're tanking, Omar. They're not trying to win.
Exactly.
Washington.
Nah, man, the guys already called their agents and they won out.
So we get talked about. They have not played any quality team. Oh, that's weak.
Man,
you guys. No.
Listen, no. Ronbo, I actually send you an email. If you want to read it later, you can. What I said, basically, this is, no doubt about it, this is a statement game come Monday.
I know.
No doubt about it. Because Tuesday morning comes, I want Stephen A. Smith to talk about this with Molly and Max Kellerman, and I want the NFL Network to talk about this. They have not been talking about, even since, I want them to start talking about us and at least dedicate a half a show to us. We're not getting even talked about.
Omar,
it's frustrating.
The first take is going to be, the first thing Stephen A. is going to do, well, I know what everybody's thinking. Y'all think you know how he's going to call him, the porn star loving Jimmy is all of a sudden he's arrived. He beats one team, and Baker Mayfield is not on my list of best quarterbacks, and Freddie Kitchen is not a good coach. So the 49ers continue to run past these teams they're supposed to run by if they're going to be like y'all say they is. So don't talk to me about no 49ers. I already see that. You know what? Oh, God, you just know him.
He needs a reality check. Is what he needs.
Sometimes he needs an ass whooping.
Give credit. Yeah, dude. He's from New York like I am, but you need, listen. Listen, we're just playing the teams that are in front of us. That's all we're doing. We're not doing anything wrong. This is technically we have the fourth hardest schedule in the league. Now,
I hadn't checked that out.
The Cardinals were supposed to. If you look it up, the Niners have the fourth hardest schedule in the league. So, first of all, it's like the Cardinals are not that great because they're a young team with Kyler Murray.
Yeah, and they're just
Then
installing the offense and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, Seattle and the Rams game last night. Those two teams went back and forth. But you know what I realized?
What?
You start breaking it down. Man, them guys got no defense.
Yeah.
It's garbage. It's garbage.
You can romp on
They
that.
have no D. Huh?
Yeah, you can romp on that deal. I kept watching. I says, now ain't nobody making no stops. Is that?
Yeah, they keep going back and forth. Like they're moving the ball, and there's nobody there. So imagine when you're playing a team like ours. Like I told you before, the first time I called you, I think we have the most complete team in the league. Our defense, I forgot the other caller's name, but he said that we have the best defense other than, I forgot what he said.
Yeah, he was talking about the Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys. He didn't mention the Steelers, but the Cowboys got a great D. And then there's us.
Yeah, but
you know
who got a great defense too? The Chicago Bears.
Yeah,
them guys.
I mean, yes. Who could forget them? I did actually for a moment. Omar, we got to stop though, fam. I'm thinking about maybe coming back tomorrow. 'Cause Sunday night's more likely, but maybe come back tomorrow as well. All right, we can continue.
All right, no problem. Hey, I just want to give a big shout out to Niner Nation Empire down here and my buddy Fernando, the president of Niner Nation. We give a big shout out to them guys and a big shout out to Martha's Grill and Pub. We watch all the games and hang out.
Is that right?
So it was good talking to you, Ronbo. Go Niners. It's a statement game. It's a statement game. Remember that.
No doubt about it. Omar, looking forward to talking to you later, fam. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hey, man, the score is 42-10.
Omar's calling for a blowout. Whoa! Regards to the where you guys be? What's the name of the place?
It's called Martha's Bar and Grill in Dade City.
And there you go. Dade City. If you're in that area, the Florida area, there you go. All right.
Yeah, so
all right, fam. Big shout out to y'all, too.
All right.
All right, fam.
All right.
Have a good night.
See you later, Rondo. Have a good night.
All right, looking forward.
Bye.
All right, Omar.
Bye. Bye.
All right. Hey, Okie not on the same. His question is, will Jimmy G not throw an INT? Yeah. You know, and Okie, you know what I'm noticing, though? Did you notice last week that play that always seems to end up in an INT? Did you notice they changed it? We got to allow for adjustments to be made right now. What we sometimes forget is Jimmy G is actually, for all intents and purposes, after missing last year, he's just now getting it. And he's moving a lot faster than he did last year at this time. Remember that? So give him a little time. INTs are not just something he does. They're the result of a number of things. Remember, Okie, some of those balls bouncing off receivers' hands and off their chest, that's not Jimmy's fault, right? So let's wait and see. It's like I always say, if I had my way, and I got an argument about this on Twitter, I would stop giving the INT to the quarterback and put an error, like they do in baseball, error on the wide receiver. If you touch it and it bounces off you, I'm giving it into the defender's hands. I'm giving you the E. Oh no, because all Jimmy can do is his job, right? Get the ball to you. I was like, hey, Kyle Akeda. He said, Jimmy G gonna have a fire start 21 skunk halftime. Boy, put the Browns in a 21-0 hole with that defense pinning their ears back and going after Baker Mayfield. Who's the backup for the Browns quarterback, I wonder? Because what's his name left already? Huh? Hey, Justin. Justin, did we wake you up? Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm dealing with a sore throat again.
Oh, Justin, you know what you got to do? We got to get you on a diet plan, get you on an exercise plan. You got to start getting at least 7 hours of rest tonight. You were sick last time we talked, Justin. I'm worried about you, man.
I had bronchitis, man. I thought that was going to be the end of it. At least for a year. I was like, it's gonna be gone. I'm not gonna get sick and
Just
what do you know?
that's gonna be a reoccurring thing for the rest of your life. But you can
I
control that.
do.
Just got to read up on it. There's lots of things you can do to keep it from flaring
Oh
up
yeah.
often. Because yeah,
Oh
but
yeah. Well,
yeah.
but you know what was a good thing is I went to a job interview and I got the job. I don't know how with a sore throat. I was like not even like
They felt sorry for you.
my throat was gone. Like my throat was gone. I was like barely even talking. I don't even know how, but I got the job. Whatever. It's
Well,
been good. And then
congratulations.
what's
Yeah.
good news also that Kirk Cousins has been thrown on their bus, but not only one teammate, two teammates. He's awful. You know what? Where are all those Kirk Cousins supporters at now? I don't hear
But
nothing.
you know what? For another day on that, we'll laugh at him in a few weeks. But listen, think about the Browns for a minute. As I said, I was amused by the fact that the report I read with the Browns going to take on Sherman and Bosa. Is that a joke being passed around? But from what I read, they sound like they got legitimate reason to think that they could prosper by going after two of our most fierce defenders. Justin, do you see any logic in that? Is this a joke? Is it a smokescreen?
No.
What's going on with that?
No.
I don't see no logic in that, Ronbo.
Yeah, I agree. But Justin, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, that's impossible. You got Armstead in there. You got Buckner in there. That's a formidable unit. And you got Bosa. Bosa, man. You saw? Did you see him against Pittsburgh? I don't know if anybody saw this. Pittsburgh. It was a highlight. He literally pushed down an O-line, like a 300-pound O-line on his ass.
Tumbled him.
And went to almost to get us a sack. And he was sacked by D4. But,
that's my favorite highlight.
So if they think they're going to put two people, what makes you think that those two big trucks are not going to knock those two Brown offensive linemen and get to Baker? There's no chance. That's a stupid thing to think. Oh, we're just going to put them in. We're going to have no offense. That's dumb. That's dumb.
And Justin,
dumb.
can you imagine they continue? Look, what if Baker goes 2 or 3 times in a row at Richard Sherman? And if that happens, remember we talked about this night. If they go 2 or 3 times, watch Sherman say, "Oh, y'all want some of this? All right, come get some." And OBJ, I want to see exactly what they do with that. Now, they'll probably run underneath stuff because, the cover 3 is bend and don't break defense anyway. But they're going to try to run things underneath, maybe. But that's why I want to see what has Quan got to go for. Also, Kwaski T will be heavily involved in that kind of defense. Because, man, this is going to be an interesting game to watch, Justin. Whoa.
All right, so here's the thing with Baker. Here's the thing. I'm not really sold on the guy. I've never been really sold on him since college. I never really, thought of him as a dangerous quarterback. As he said, he's woke up dangerous. And that's, for me, it's all about accuracy. And when you give him pressure, he's not accurate at all. He's been like that since he was in college. If anybody watched his college highlights, they would know that this guy does not do well under pressure. When his low line collapses, he panics, he makes dumb decisions, throws it away. And 50% of the time when you throw it away, it's going to be intercepted. 50%. It's either
if you keep it on field.
You can't throw away every single time. And Baker is very, he's still young and he's going to make dumb decisions. It's bound to happen. That's what I'm saying. He's probably going to throw 2 picks in this game. Because I know him. He's going to get flustered. He's going to get frustrated.
Who's going to get the pick?
Force it.
Who's going to get the pick?
I'm going to say Marcel Harris. The one I'm going to say Marcel.
You think he's getting playing time this week? Okay. He's not going to get both though. Who's going to get the other one?
I'm not. I say Sherman. Sherman and Marcel. Sherman and Marcel.
All right.
Marcel more than Sherman.
Yeah. Fam, hold on a minute. We get to you in a minute. We go one at a time. Hold on. You know what I got a feeling though?
Yeah.
K'Wan Williams comes
Sherman
up with another pick this week. Hey, let me make an announcement.
Sherman and Marcel.
Let me make one more. Fam, hey, remember, don't unmute yourself. Let us control that, okay? Appreciate it. All right. Anyway, I got to tell you, though, K'Wan Williams.
I said Sherman and Marcel because Marcel has the hands. He has the hands since last year. He had a few drops, but I'm pretty sure he's learned from it. He's bounced back, and he was re-signed for a reason. We needed a defensive back since Akella was out. We needed somebody who was familiar with the 49er system. He is familiar, and I have no doubt that he'll probably get an interception this week. So That's what I'm
Marcel.
saying. Marcel, either
Okay.
Marcel or Kowalski, one of those two. I'm
Mhm.
saying that's what I'm saying.
And,
Baker
it,
is not accurate at all.
and you're right, because you're going to have to go in that area of the field. Going downfield against this defensive front line with the offensive line they got is asking, that's a death warrant. So, you go
Can
way back there a few seconds waiting for somebody to
mm-hmm.
develop a route. And there's going to be coverage back there.
Yes,
So now you got to wait for them to
yes.
clear. Dead man.
And here's the thing.
Dead man walking.
Everybody giving credit to Baker for the Ravens game. I watched that game. Okay, I really watched that game. The Ravens defense was lost. Was lost the whole game. Like their secondaries were missing coverages. Their defense wasn't getting pressure as much as they did last year. Remember last year what happened with the Ravens?
They were
The
tough
Ravens
last
got
year.
more pressure, and that's the reason they
I
sealed the
mean,
game last year
Mosley,
to go to the playoffs.
Weddle,
Yeah,
they
that's the
played
reason.
well together.
With no pressure, your Baker is about to be like the next. I'm trying to think of a good quarterback. Next Cam Newton. Okay, next Cam Newton of the 2015 era. Okay,
Cam's a sick man. Don't pick on Cam. I mean, the man dresses too
just
good for you to talk bad about him.
Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. No bumps.
Cam is always
I'm
cool.
But Baker, it's just Baker. He tries to force throws, and the reason he was forced to throw, the reason he got throws off is because he threw where he could, where he threw it to Odell 5 times, where the corner misguided the throw, like he misjumped it, and that's the reason it was completed 5% of the time. So
Right.
I'm looking at Sherman. Sherman's not going to make that mistake. Sherman's not going to make that mistake. Neither is Mosley. So
Mosley,
it is what it is.
Marcel.
I'm saying
All right.
27-23.
Just go
27-23.
get medicated, get some rest. We got to go. And
Yeah.
I'm probably going to go ahead and wait till Sunday. I'll be back Sunday. All right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is and I want to say
hurry up, Justin, because it's late.
Last night's game. Yeah, no, last night's game was horrible. That was horrible defense.
Oh, yeah.
That right now. That was
Not
horrible.
for sure.
Yeah,
All right, Justin.
man, that was horrible.
Have a good night, fam. All right. Hey, let's get on over quickly to player partner, the BP. Will.
Ronbo, what it do, man?
Oh, Will, man. That's why I always love when I read something that gets me going. I'm thinking, what? I have to think about. I take everything a little bit seriously. If you got your neighbor that he's got this bad dog and he always leaves his gate open, and you ask him, hey, bruh, yeah, your dog got loose yesterday, man. Ran me up into my own house. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to know. Try to watch that gate. This is the kind of thing where I'm a little concerned with what's going on in Cleveland because I can't see if they left that gate closed and open. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Are they really gonna do this? They going after Sherman and Bosa? You got me convinced. Everybody's got me convinced now. Nah, they crazy. So.
Well, man, first off, I want to get a shout out to you, Ronbo, man.
You.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks,
Shout out to all the outside media who is continuing to give us this hate. We really appreciate it. I love the hate, man. I love it. It's fantastic. It's great.
It gives you energy, I know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, good for the soul, man. Good for the soul. But, yeah, man, and also, man, I need to say something. I have an intervention, man, because myself, this goes for me as well, but also to everybody. We need to stop determining someone's fate when they get hurt. I'm guilty of this too, because I've been on Jimmy Ward and Solomon Thomas and all the other guys. Man, look, man, let's quit determining these guys' fate when they get hurt. We need to just quit saying they this and they that, and they need to be this place and this place. We need to stop, man. We not out there on the field. We're not there at practice. We're not getting paid the big bucks. We sitting at home watching this game. So let's not determine someone's fate. I'm gonna have to stop that myself because I take blame on that myself. And so starting right now, that's what I'm gonna start doing, man. Yeah, man. Them guys, we ain't out there on the field. But anyway, man, going into this game, man, Freddie Kitchens, if he say he's gonna do it, he gonna do it. But the thing is, it's gonna backfire on him because the past 3 games, he's been trying different types of crap and it kind of backfired on him. plenty of times.
Mm.
Yeah, they won the game against Baltimore, but Baltimore, I think they suspect. I believe we gonna rip them apart whenever we play them. So,
Mm.
uh, yeah. So, but going on to the Bosa and Sherman, they can go ahead and try, but they ain't gonna succeed. This D line that we have, man, is one of the best in the league. We're very good in setting up the edge really well, and we're good at busting through the line to stop the running back even before he gets to the line of scrimmage. Bosa and Ford can set the edge. Armstead and Thomas, they can set the edge as well. Uh, so you may see a running back rush for 100 yards in one game, but when they play us, it's a totally different story. Our fundamentals are very, very good. So, you think a running back is going to get past, move the sticks on us? I don't think so. Especially when you got Quan Alexander, Fred Warner is going to clean up, whenever we set that edge. So the D line sets the edge, the second level comes up, and then the secondary comes up, and we'll eat you alive. I mean,
Mm.
we've done that the past 3 games, so there's no
Mm.
way you're running on us.
Mm. That's that Chris
Browns,
Kasuric football. Man, that dude, he's got the
right?
49ers playing like, whoa, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right. So I'm telling you, man, this D line, you're not gonna run on us. Period. We haven't allowed not one rushing touchdown. We're the only team in the
Ooh.
league who hasn't had a rushing touchdown scored on us. So that's proof. That's proof in the pudding right there.
Mm.
So that's not going to happen. Their tackles are trash, Ronbo. Baker Mayfield's
No,
going to be on the run
clearly. Ah.
all night long, all night. I mean, Mosley should have a good night Monday night. And Jimmy Ward, if Jimmy Ward suit up and play, he's gonna have a good night too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always said Jimmy was a good player, but I always
Can
banged
he
on him
please
because
stay on the field?
he
I
was
know.
always getting hurt. Yes, stay on the field, but he is a good player. But man, I'm just keeping it real, man. Everybody out here lying about Baker Mayfield. Yeah, Baker Mayfield do got pieces. He got Landry, he got Odell, he got Chubb and all them guys, man. But when you got that rush coming at Baker Mayfield with the weak offensive tackles, they ain't gonna perform the way people think they are. You know what I'm saying? The only way the Browns can perform if they have a legit O line. They don't. So
And you've seen
I mean,
from game one, you've seen them offensive tackles, that offensive line get exposed really badly against the Titans. That was just crazy. Baker Mayfield couldn't breathe. And
absolutely.
that defensive line is okay. This one is
Right.
extraordinary. So,
Exactly. So it is what
Mike,
it is, man. Offensively, man. Uh, uh, there's a report out on Twitter, comes from ESPN Jeremy Fowler, I believe. Says it's not looking good for Greedy Williams and Denzel Ward. They're still suffering from hamstring issues. They
uh-oh.
did not practice today. They did not
Oh.
practice today.
Oh.
So
There you go.
he said it's unlikely they'll play. Both of them will play
Oh, God.
Monday night, so they may be sitting out. So
I can't.
expect for Jimmy G, expect the running game to be all the
Stellar,
way
as
100%
usual.
effective, and Jimmy G gonna light up the field. This is Monday night. 49ers always show up on Monday night, man.
Always. And
We just gotta
Thursdays. Ask the Raiders. What we got?
absolutely. Yeah. So all we gotta do, man, just play 49 football, man. Don't make self-inflicted wounds. Let's not bring out the flags, man. Let's just play it the way the coach tell you to play it, man. We be good.
Should
All
be
right,
fun.
Rombo, man. I'm gonna get off, man. I know y'all callers waiting. I want to say
All
shout
right,
out to you,
fam.
Rombo, man.
Appreciate you.
A shout out to my TNT fam. My player Ponda Dre, Trey Trez, Big Show, Russo, Jay Lewis, Jerry Fresh, all them guys, man. Shout out to the Nighthawk fan club, Coach Tim, you know what I'm saying? Rico, Jersey Joe, Bashar, all them guys, man. And just subscribe to SF49 on YouTube and Jerry Fresh, like and subscribe on YouTube and Ronbo Sports. F the Rams, F Rudy, get our Super Bowl. Only scored 3 points. Don't got 55 points scored in them by the Bucks. Who we beat them 31-17, and they lost to the Seahawks by 1 point. Zerline missed the field goal. Sorry ass Rams kicker and they broke. All right.
All right. I will. Oh, God. Hey, hey, let's get him in here. Not a Mike. Forget about it.
Forget about it, Ronbo. Forget about it. What's going on, Ronbo?
Mike, man, I like checking out what's going on in other fan communities, man, and write-ups and things like that. And I ran across that story, man. I started laughing, and then I stopped laughing after I read it, though. I said, well, yeah, okay, that might be possible. Maybe you guys could do it, Rich. I mean, I'm looking at the numbers and everything, and then I said,
come
go
on,
Nick. I know it's ridiculous.
Yeah, listen, Rombo. Let's be honest. What teams give out their game plans before the game, Rombo?
And publish it so everybody can read it.
Come on.
There was a
I tell
writer.
them forget about it. Right away, you got to know it's bull. Right away, you got to know it's baloney. It's false. It's fabricated. No one does that. People don't even like to give out their injury reports before the game, let alone tell them what they're going to do on the game. Yeah, so that's just a waste of time, Rombo. That's a real waste of time. But hey, look, they could give it their best shot. Even crappy kitchens try to cook food. So that's how it is. You know what I mean?
True.
You gotta give it a go. But, hey, listen, I was thinking a lot about the game. I'm excited this week. I think this is the most I've called in. I've called in 3 times this week. I'm excited because I'm going to be there. But mostly I'm just excited because, hey, it's been a while. It's been a long while, Rombo. It's been a long while, for us to be in this position, in this situation. And I got to tell you, the more and more I look around the league, Rombo, the more and more I look around the league, we're up there, baby. We're up there. I mean, people could say what they want to say, but at the end of the day, I think, the same way it didn't lie before when we were struggling and we really didn't have a team, it's the same way, but it's the opposite now. And, people got to deal with it, Rombo. People just got to deal with it. That's it. That, the butt hurt. I'm just seeing more and more fans from other teams in here running them out. There was a guy in here for the Browns. I mean, come on. You got to be kidding me. Well, I can't tell you the last time I seen a Browns fan even willing to show his face anywhere on the internet, let alone running his yap. You know what I mean? Running your mouth for what? Come on.
2-2. 2-2, Mike. They're 2-2. What are you talking about,
2-2,
right?
and listen, and not even a convincing 2-2. Not even a convincing 2-2. I think if the Ravens don't fumble that ball in the game last week, and it kept going back and forth, I think they could have very easily lost that game the same way that they won that game. And I don't get it wrong. They got some talent over there.
Who did they beat? I forgot. Who did they beat? It wasn't the Dolphins. They get to play the Dolphins too?
I don't even know because I really don't care, Rombo.
I think they beat up the Jets.
I really don't care.
I'm just putting perspective.
I don't care who they friggin' played. Listen, I don't care who they played. The only time I was interested from anybody about the Browns is when it was potentially out there that we might get Odell. The moment that he went over there to the Browns is the moment that my memory and my mind just shut off and forgot all about it. I don't care. No one cares. I don't think about the Browns. Who thinks about the Browns, Rombo? Come on. Who thinks about the Browns, Rombo? And other than people that live in Cleveland. It's like saying people thought of the Cavaliers before LeBron James got there. I didn't even know what the hell the Cavaliers were. I didn't even know they had a team. I didn't know they had a team out there in Cleveland for basketball. I didn't know that.
You ever heard
the
Indians?
Same way.
There's another joke.
Yeah, it's the same way.
Cleveland just has a lot of comedy,
Oh, he does. It is. And, look, it's the reason why Odell's got to wear that watch, out there on the field. I mean, they got to keep talking about him for somehow. You know what I mean? I mean, even he said the Giants sent him over there to die. That was listen, that's the truth. That's the reality. That's the truth reality. They care about Odell Beckham. And listen, Johnny Manziel 2.0 over there, Mr. Baker Mayfield, in my opinion, that's what he is. He's Johnny Manziel, but just a little bit bigger, and he's a little bit more arrogant on the football side. Johnny Manziel was arrogant because he was born into money, and he really didn't need to play football for any money. You know what I mean? He didn't really need to have a career. His career was already set. But Baker, he thinks that, oh my God, he's got all the commercials going now. He's got the GQ thing. He thinks he's just high and mighty and this and that. And he arguably has 2 top 15, top 20 receivers. I can't, obviously Odell's a top 5, top 10, but, I can't really say what Landry's at. You know what I mean? I can't really say where he's at, I think he's, middle of the pack kind of guy. He's fast. He could do that. But, I mean, he disappears for games. He disappears for games. The same thing for Odell. Odell disappears for games, too. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Whenever you're a bona fide number one, I mean, let me ask you, Ronbo, you're old enough to remember now. Did Jerry Rice ever disappear? Did he ever disappear? I don't think he ever disapred.
Rice
I don't think
got
he
mad
did.
if you didn't give him the ball. He didn't get vocal and crazy.
He never. I never seen key guys disappear in big games.
There you go.
And I don't expect to see our key guys disappear.
But Mike, remember, it has something to do with the quarterback, which is I'm starting to question Baker Mayfield. Is he all that, or did they overhype him, or what? It's like Rex Ryan said, guys, overrated as hell. And which, of course, Baker being who he is, you gonna talk about me?
Oh yeah, he fired back. Yeah, he fired back. He fired back. But it's the truth, Ronbo. It's the truth. It's a lot of hype, a lot of everything. But listen, hey. They did something similar to what we did in 2017, Ronbo. They went on their little streak at the end of the year, and it gave a lot of people hope and all that. I mean, let's be honest. They rattled off more wins in the final few games of last season than Cleveland's seen in the last few years. I mean,
so
you can't help but get excited. You watch your team win 3 games in 3 years, and then you rattle off 5 or 6 wins. They're gonna go. They're gonna act. I'm surprised they didn't throw a parade out there. Yeah.
Mike, we got to stop though, since I started so late.
Oh yeah, no worries. Hey, no worries, Ronbo. You get to it. Hey, listen, all the United Empire out there. There's too many real Niner Empires for me to bust off names like all the other guys. So I'm just going to say all the Niner Empire, all the faithful, mad love from Niner Mike. Look forward to talking to you and seeing you live on the video there for the Monday night game. All right? You have a good weekend, Rombo. I'll talk with you then.
And Mike, don't go to bed because I am definitely going to respond. And you got to pick up my mail tonight. We got to get this set up. All right? Mike!
All right, we'll do. Hey. I already got everything. You sent me on the list. I got all the stuff I need, so I'll be ready to go, Rombo. You just let me know. You say the word, all right?
All right, fam. Talk to you in just a little bit. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
There's Niner Mike. Hey, and let's go to 417. You're in Springfield, Missouri.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and who is this?
This is the Gibster.
The Gibster. Gibster.
Yeah.
Yes, Gibster. Hey, it's the Gibster. Gibster, what's up, man?
Well, just chilling out here. I'm kind of in a black hole out in the Springfield, Missouri area. There are no other Niner fans near me, so really appreciate what you do and being able to hang out with all the faithful.
Thanks. Gibster?
So, you know what they say? A scared dog is the one that barks the loudest.
I know, right?
That's the way I look at.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's the way I look at the website. Now, is it something that Freddie Kitchens had said, or is it just something that their website?
I think a writer may have picked up some kind of a vibe, and I think he was interpreting his interpretation of whatever he got. I don't know. I looked at it, and it kind of made a little sense, and I thought about it, because you start running anything else against the 49ers, I don't know exactly how Kitchens is going to attack them, but that is feasible, stupid, but feasible. So I said, maybe. So
the Kitchens is an interesting fella because his offensive play calling looks like something that I would run on Madden.
Yeah,
trick plays was crazy.
That thing with Odell Beckham Jr., that little let OBJ throw that ball downfield, that's a dangerous play, really dangerous. But he tried.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he hung that up there. I mean,
didn't it?
I don't. I think that's something that T. Moore can definitely step up to and keep that at being any good play at all.
Mm-hmm.
The website too apparently doesn't seem to realize that Akello isn't even in the game, but still wants to attack Sherman anyway. So I'm kind of surprised they didn't even mention that Mosley was getting the start.
And right, good point. Why aren't you guys worried about, or why wouldn't you guys go for the weakest link that you know? He's young. He's just got started.
Right.
But then again, you don't know anything about him, though, Gibster. That could be risky too.
But yeah, that's true. It's just if it's something that Kitchens is saying, and of course, obviously he doesn't want to give away his game plan. But if it's something that they picked up on and he doesn't even recognize that Akello isn't even playing, I mean, that's a red flag to me if that's anything.
I know, right? I mean, what are you guys doing? You're supposed to be collecting this kind of information to go into your game plan. Are you not ready? It's Friday. Yeah, good point.
But I'm excited for this game. I think it'll be a really good test. The Browns aren't exactly consistent either. I mean, week 1 they got blown out by the Titans, but I think they had like 8 guys hurt in that game. So
really beaten. Yeah.
Yeah. So the overconfidence for them, I guess, is the same for us. But at least we've been consistently good. You know, what are we averaging? Like 32 points a game. That's pretty good.
And seemingly stumbling over that because you know how many points we've left on the table, Gibster? I mean, it's
absolutely
mind-boggling.
Absolutely. The one thing that I've found to be an interesting stat line for our team is not necessarily like our offensive line, because PFF doesn't exactly grade our offensive line to be all that great, but like just our blocking in general in both the pass game and the run game. Like overall, I don't know if you ever check out Football Outsiders, but they have us number 1 in like top 5 in like every category. It seems like when it comes to the run, we're like first in getting to the second level, things like that. Like just absolutely dominant when it comes to blocking all around. So like including George Kittle, including Kyle Juszczyk, and all the other key pieces. Like overall, we've got some of the best blocking going on in the league.
And
so I think we can stick with that Browns D line really well.
Especially with the line. In fact, it seems to neutralize teams that really are tough. The Steelers were pretty good, but they still manipulated the Steelers' defensive line, not right from the start, but as the game wore on, you notice they got control of that defensive line. Jimmy got sacked once by Tuitt, right? What was that in the first quarter?
Yeah, that was pretty early on, and that's the other thing too. We've only given up 2 sacks this whole season. Like we're number 1 in pass blocking too. Like,
so,
I mean, that's with having a game without Joe Staley. So I mean, we overall like.
And how many sacks did the Steelers have this last game? The Steelers had a field day against. They were playing the Bengals, but didn't they have like 6, 7, 8 sacks? So. That's a formidable front.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
the other thing I noticed too, watching the Ravens game, and I don't know if you follow Johnny Del Mark at all, but he was pointing out that they just really were kind of lazy on their integrity and maintaining the edge and everything like that. So Chubb was just bouncing it out to the outside like it was free, and that's how he was getting a lot of his yards. And I don't think they'll see that same low effort from us.
Yeah, I do not see Chubb establishing that run game. I agree. Agreed.
Yeah, and someone brought up how Earl Thomas looked like he was walking in a swamp out there.
He did look Earl Thomas-like. You know, I says, oh wow, Earl Thomas is maybe doesn't feel like playing today, or what's going on there? He got beat on some plays that in the past Earl never got smoked. So it's kind of strange. So. Yeah.
No, he was stingy as all get out. I used to underrate him pretty good because I thought highly of Cam Chancellor. I thought highly of Bobby Wagner. I was like, oh, that seems really good. I don't really know how good Earl Thomas is. And then once the Legion Boom was gone and really got to see him shine, I was just like, all right, he's pretty good.
Yeah, and that's why they did like the things they did. The Gibbs, hey, we got you now. I mean, as far as when you call in, we're going to be ready for you next time. We got your name here.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, and keep
appreciate you having
representing me out in MO.
Absolutely. All right, Ronbo, I'll see you.
All right, man. Have a good night. And Shabazz, get on in here, man. And we talked about
What's
this.
going on, Ronbo?
And Shabazz, you said it's on social media. Are you Shabazz on social media?
No. I'm learning to voice ego too on Instagram.
Wait. What?
It says learn to voice ego too on Instagram.
Wait. Warren the voice. Did you say Warren the voice?
L-E-R-N, learn, like learning.
Oh, learner.
Yeah, learn to voice ego too.
Learn to voice ego too. Learn to voice ego too. Okay. Because I just realized, wait a minute, I don't know what Shabazz's name is on Instagram. Learn to voice ego. All I do is learn to voice. I type that in. I should get that right away.
Yeah, learn to voice. But yeah, I'll follow you and you follow me back, Ronbo.
I know.
Ronbo, as far as the game, what everybody's failing to realize, this is what's going to happen. I mean, who are not scientists of this 49er football team? Number one, we only give up 25 rushing yards per game. Chuck will not rush for nothing against us. And Rita, they said set up in fantasy. Rita's going to go for 100 and a quarter this weekend. 100 and a quarter. Easy. And like everybody's been saying, Baker Mayfield, those interceptions when he first tripped, no problem, Ronbo. No problem. We're going to take care of this. This is light work. Not a problem whatsoever.
You know, I just think that, if this the Raider game, I remember last year, I was concerned. I had no idea the 49ers would just beat the heck out of them. So I for some reason I see that repeating only because that first game they played against Tennessee, people think, oh, that was just a hiccup. They got over that since then. Really though? Well, let's see. Because they didn't. What's the quarterback's name over in Tennessee? He's having a lot of problems.
Mariota.
Yeah, Mariota's he's having a lot of problems. Jimmy won't. So we'll see. Oh, God. But anyway. Okay, I got you. Learn to draw. All right, I got you.
No, learn to void. Void. V-O-I-D.
Oh, learn to void. Okay.
Yeah, learn to void. Yeah, but the number 2, you put L-E-R-N, the number 2.
Oh, that's what it is. I remember the first time we okay. There was something you said was funny, and I remember that because you was enjoying messing with me about something on a post. Learn to void.
Ronbo, I had to because Ronbo, I admit when I'm wrong. Like I said, I never get down on cello, but there were some other players back in the day. I couldn't stand Eli Earl and a couple of those guys that you was like giving them a chance, and I'm like, Ronbo, throw them jokers in the garbage. I want a full refund, baby.
I think I was praying for Eli Harold more than anything else. I didn't believe it. I'm telling you right now, I was so glad when he left town. I'm telling you, Shabazz, God, he wasn't getting any better, and it didn't look like he was trying to get any better. Man, he was annoying. And then he goes to play for the Lions, and all of a sudden he could play football. I said, oh man, you God, gets a sack on us that year.
Yeah. Dad and I had gotten into it with one of his family members on social media too. They was ready to beat me up. I told him what my feet was, though. I mean, I am 6'3" and 300 pounds, and I used to buy golden gloves, so I can hold my own, Ronbo.
I believe it too.
I can hold my own now. Ain't gonna be no easy win now.
But you know what though, Shabazz, anybody, if he's in my family, Eli Harold, I just sit there and be quiet. Okay? Because he's not doing nothing. Ain't no point in picking fights with people because they're telling the truth. He wasn't doing nothing. I mean, come on.
No, he wasn't doing nothing at all. But like I said, Ronbo, it be that way. Here's one thing that everybody's not realizing about the AFC and the NFC. The NFC is the Western Conference of basketball when it comes to football. The worst NFC team is still can beat a mid-level to top AFC team. Why? Because we play a better brand of football. We're more
True.
physical.
Good point.
The AFC, when you think about this, everybody gives Brady all his hype. He's never blew an NFC team out the Super Bowl. When any NFC team loses in the Super Bowl, whether it be us, which, we lost all one, even when they beat Seattle, the AFC wins by the thread of their teeth. When you look at the history of the NFC, when you look at the history of the NFC, whether it be us, whether it be the girls, whether it be the Redskins, whether it be Seattle, that Seattle team that got past us when they had Richard Sherman beat the brakes off of Peyton Manning. They beat the brakes off of Peyton Manning. The AFC cannot contend with the NFC, first and foremost. Our defenses have always been way better historically. The NFC has always ran the ball historically way better. Okay? So, this is like night and day. This is not going to be no problem. This is the Cleveland Browns, and everybody is overselling the Cleveland Browns. Okay? They're overselling the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
And the Cleveland, go ahead, Ronbo.
No, I'm just listening because I agree.
Yeah, because, I'm telling you, everybody talking about an aerial attack. I think we're going to run the ball down their throat. I think we might have, just like how we had was it Cincy? I think we might end up going for 200-plus rushing yards on them.
Well,
that's all I see is Breeder.
Shabazz, if they take full control of that game by the second half like they did to the Bengals, I'm going to lose my mind laughing. Because everybody's Baker Mayfield is he ain't going to, man, yes. I can see it, though.
Ronbo, and let me digress off them because I know you're not supposed to look ahead, but I'm the same one that's been telling everybody that the Lambs will be 9-7. Everybody's like, you really think so? Listen, you see Aaron Donald getting them doubles now. You ain't got no Dominican Sue to help you now, Big Aaron. You're not going to get no 18 sacks this year. That's what I told everybody.
That's him. I said, come on, man. The Rams lost too many players to continue playing at the same pace they were last year. Why do people keep saying it? I thought I was crazy, Shabazz, or maybe I was like short-sighted on something. You and me agreed, and now look, it's true.
And now, we're looking ahead because we're not supposed to look ahead. We're focusing on Cleveland, but I'm looking ahead because I'm kind of greedy, and I live in Southern California. Matthews is out with a broken jaw.
I saw
Brandon
that.
Cooks is in concussion protocol. Do you actually think that we're not going to go 5-0? Okay, I'm just not going to talk to the naysayers. So all those people, like I said, I won't mention their name at ESPN, but Stephen A. Smith, if I catch him, I'm going to spray paint some hair on his hairline in LA, bring some hair back on his head, because he's losing his mind along with hair.
Shabazz, we got to go. I tell you what, I'm definitely gonna be looking for you and Niner Mike tonight. Man, I gotta find y'all and we gotta talk. But anyway, we'll talk in just a little bit, and you have a good night.
All right, Ronbo, as always, 9 power.
Yes. Wait, say again.
I said 9 power.
Yeah, I like that. All right, fam.
And shout out to you. Shout out to the rest of the empire, and I'll be in the house with my sons Monday night, baby.
Looking forward to that. All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
And let's go check out P. Diggy.
When they cold.
We hot.
When they cold.
We hot. Can I count down?
1, 2, 3.
Our boys!
What's going on, Ronbo?
I tell you, man, I was like, as usual, every time I get you to hear on the phone, I'm thinking weird thoughts. I'm thinking, every time I hear something that possibly could work, because you know how bad I want to win, you want to win, we all want to win. As soon as you get, somebody puts a sliver of a thought in your head, you start thinking, is that possible? Can they really do that? Now I've been sitting there, man, I feel like a fool, man. Come on, man. You go throw at Richard Sherman on purpose? What kind of fool would do that? You go run at Bosa? You ain't got to run at Bosa. Bosa will come meet you.
Right.
So, it's like,
that's true.
I've gotten over it already.
Oh, man. I'm excited. Look, I made the trip out west. I left North Carolina. I'm sitting in my hotel room right now, Ronbo.
All right.
Looking at Levi Stadium.
He's on his way. All right. P. Dickey, man, I tell you, man, I got to, You brought your phone and your headphones and all that stuff?
Oh yeah.
Oh, P.
I got it all.
Come on, man. I gotta hook you. Okay. What is your okay? Ronbo Sports at Gmail. Send me email so I can know how to find you, and let's talk.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Ronbo Sports at Gmail.
All
right. Or if you forget it,
I'm gonna be
go to
sitting
social
down
media.
right by the tunnel.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna be a
I'm gonna
party.
be sitting down right by the tunnel, right where they come out at. So I'm excited about it.
So you can holler at people, man.
Yeah. Me and another buddy of mine from North Carolina came up, made the trip out.
All right.
And hey, gonna watch this thing go to 4-0. Ronbo, the way I'm thinking, I'm looking at, Cleveland. They barely lost to the Rams. And, they were tied up, I guess, with Baltimore up into the fourth quarter, and they pulled off in the fourth quarter. I not just want to win. I want to beat them solidly. I mean, I'm expecting 31-13. I'm gonna just flip the 3 into 1. I'm expecting 31-13. That's what I'm going with.
I could see it. The offense may be mature enough now to stop fumbling around and execute a little better. Every week they got a little better. Let's see what happens. I agree.
If we're executing on offense, we're putting up 30 to 40 points. Easy.
Because they're doing that now, stumbling around and looking stupid and leaving points on the table.
Right.
Oh, Niners, stop.
Right. I mean, we'd probably be averaging, if we were crisp on offense, we'd put up 40 points every week we played.
Easily. Because they're putting up around, 25, 30 points average now after making all kinds of mistakes. 24 points, 5 turnovers. Diggy, 5, you did that inside the 10 or 15-yard line. What if they would have got 3 points at least? They was already in Robbie Gold country. Oh, I'm getting mad again. Oh man. Okay. I'm cool. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm curious, Ronbo. Who were you rooting for last night?
I was neutral. Somebody asked, I was on Twitter. I was saying, you know what? If the building fell down, I'd be fine with that. I'm still mad about them fans in Seattle throwing raining popcorn and objects down on Navarro Bowman when he was being carted off the field with a torn up knee. They got no class. I didn't care who won because both of them can go straight to nowhere.
I was like, is it possible for both teams to lose?
I know. A tie would have been perfect, Dickie. And the 49ers and Rams' final score is stupid to stupid. It's a tie. Woo! Would have made my day.
But I think at the end of the day, what I based it off of was, hey, the Rams is still considered by most NFL folks, as the formidable team. They was the team that represented the NFC in the playoffs in the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
My thing was, if they lose and we take care of business Monday night, we got them next. Meaning we could go up 3 games on them in the division just like that.
I was thinking that last night too. I said, no, that's the Rams. Yeah. They're supposed to win. Russell Wilson gave him.
The funny thing, Ronbo, is a week ago the Rams was undefeated. Yeah. They took 2 L's in 4 days.
Well, we was at home, 49ers at home, watching TV, eating pizza, laughing. Woo! Oh, God.
They took 2 L's in 4 days. And the Seahawks could very easily, I'm not afraid to say, the Seahawks could very easily be 1-4.
I know, because they escaped a couple of times.
Yeah, a couple of times.
Hey, Dickie, get that info to me, and I'm going to talk to you just a little bit, and we're going to go now.
Okay.
And get out and take a look around, too, while you're here, fam. It's fun stuff.
Oh, man, I was down at, Pier 39 today hanging out, touring the city, I'm going to the Lakers-Warriors game tomorrow night.
Ooh,
at the Chase Center.
Oh, that's how you do. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Dickie.
I'm enjoying.
All right, fam.
Okay, Robert.
Have fun.
Right.
Talk to you in a bit. All right.
Yes, sir.
It's Diggy boy. Lakers and Warriors, man. That's gonna be. Well, Warriors ain't ready right now though. So let's see. 571 Washington. It says Zone V. Is that the same thing? 571 Washington. Hello. Hello. I hear something. What could that be? 571 Washington. Come on in, Washington. 571 area code. I hear some noise. Sounds like he's trying to connect. I want you to work that out. I'll be back. Hey, Cream.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Cream, man, we sitting back here laughing about the Cleveland Browns.
I'm doing the same thing here.
I know. I just hope we continue laughing after Monday night.
Ronbo. Yeah. Hey, I live down in L.A., Ronbo.
Hey.
But all these Lambs fans down here.
I love the city, though. I ain't lying. I don't care nothing about the Rams. I do like the Dodgers and the Lakers, but the Rams, don't, man. They just now moved back into town. Yeah.
Yeah, the Lambs.
Lambs, so, exactly.
There's this is a statement game for us, Ronbo.
Yeah, it is.
Baker been sacked 12 times already this year.
Spends more time in the dirt than he does on his feet.
I think he got sacked 6 times the last game or something like that in the last 2 games. So, our boy's going to eat the next game.
Oh, yes. Ooh. Hey, Cream, you say, did he go down 6 times against the Ravens?
I'm not sure, but I think I read something like he went down 6 times in the last 2 games or the last game. I'm not sure. I didn't watch them play the Ravens, but I know he got 6 sacks already to the year.
Chat, give me some stats. Roll those chats down. Give me some stats on Baker Mayfield's sacks in the last 2 games, if you would, please. Because right now I'm trying to talk. Cream, if that's true, you figure they've not seen the most vicious defensive front that they're going to see, right? This could get real crazy.
No, it's going to get ugly for them. They think they coming here for a vacation. They're about to come in a hot kitchen.
And on a nighttime, too? And they come from the East Coast? How tired? You've had jet lag before, right? How sleepy and tired do you get as a day? I mean, they better not get tired.
They ain't going to want to play. They ain't going to want to play on Monday. Hey, Ronbo, let me share something with you. I got these tickets next week for the Lambs game.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be down there for the Lambs game over here.
Oh, okay. I thought you talked about giving away because I got people giving away tickets. I got to hear and give. But yeah, good. You in LA?
Yeah, I'm in LA. I'm probably about 10 minutes away from their new stadium.
Ooh, how does it look so far? It's gonna be dynamic, state of the art.
I hate to say it, it looks better than the team do right now.
You know what's good about this, though, Cream? Because the last year we saw cheating, we saw suspect, a whole lot of strange things going on with the Rams. There's a lot of calls that should have been made that weren't made last year with the Rams. Now, are they through protecting the Rams? Apparently, because the stadium's going to be built. I thought they was going to try to usher the Lambs, should I say, usher them right on in to Super Bowl 5 or whatever it is, so they could represent that expensive, state-of-the-art, high-tech stadium that's probably going to be the best in the world. I thought you could try to get the Rams to be in that. Because that L.A. market is huge, Cream. You know it, man. That's money for the NFL. That worries me. Cheating could take place when there's money involved. Yeah.
Yeah, but L.A. is not really. L.A. is like a Niner and Raider fan city. You know what I mean? Yeah. Lambs is not really a fan over here. I see a couple of people trying to be Lambs fans.
I see. And if you ask them what they were before, what would they say is what I would know. You a Rams fan? How long you been a Lambs fan? I would love to know what they'd say. I've been a Lambs fan all my life. You're a damn lie.
Nah, they're a lie. Same old sorry-ass Rams. Sorry-ass Rams. But let's I want to talk a little bit of this Cleveland game.
Go right ahead.
I'm gonna call a score out. I'm gonna say 49-9. Blowout.
What epic 49
to 9.
Man.
I think that boy Chubbs ain't gonna get nothing going. I think Kitchen's gonna try to attack us in the passing game because he don't have a chance on the ground.
He don't have one in the air either. Because Cream, if he starts waiting for routes to develop, unless he's gonna keep everything short, Baker, he'll get Baker hurt.
Yeah, he gonna get Baker hurt, and Dirty Laundry gonna get hurt too, doing them little short passing routes with Alexander in the middle and Fred Warner. Dirty Laundry, that's what I call him.
Dirty Laundry. He may be in concussion protocol. He hasn't cleared yet, and usually if you don't clear by Friday, you ain't playing.
I kind of really wanted to see their team at full throttle because they got a couple cornerbacks out that's kind of like that's out, and all these analysts have been hard on us. We haven't been getting any publicity, but this game is kind of like a statement game for us. But they ain't gonna give us no credit for this game. They're gonna find all kind of excuses.
No, you already see it. They're gonna say, well, the 49ers went in. Cleveland flew in from the East Coast with a depleted team. The 49ers took full advantage of that fact. I'm going to be so mad. But we got to get ready for it. Fam, be prepared. If we win this game, we're not going to get no love. If we lose it, we're going to get hate at another level. You see?
Yes, we will.
We can't win.
We will. But I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. Right. Because, I'm looking, they're giving the Patriots, it is Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, but they're giving them a little bit too much credit. I look at the bottom rack of the NFL, and I see the Miami Dolphins. They're the bottom of the pile, and you give the Patriots credit for that? I mean,
I know,
I
right?
don't know, but
I have all my top. I got the draft for 2020 already figured out. Miami will be on top. Washington will be somewhere between 2 and 3, and let's see, 1, 2. Washington, Arizona will be in there. Yeah, you can't. Your rating, you beat those teams. You ain't did nothing. One of them teams is playing both Washington and Miami. Oh, fam.
Yeah.
But Cream, we gotta go, fam. Let me look for you Sunday. We'll come back in there and converse on the scores and everything else, because there's going to be more news between now and then. Anyway.
One more thing before I go, Ronbo. There's an APB out for you.
Oh, yeah?
My wife and kids is looking for you, Ronbo.
Is that right?
They keep hearing this. They keep hearing your voice with this 49er shout out. It's like, man, who is that guy? We got to go find that guy. They've been all over the place looking for you. So I would say keep it down a little bit, because if they find you, you might come up missing a little.
I love it. As long as they bring pizza, I will follow anybody. You know what I mean?
Oh, don't tell them, Dad. They're gonna trick you into pizza. Don't do that. My wife got a lot of tricks, but yeah, they looking for you. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I know there's a lot of callers waiting, but I haven't heard from Yao Ming in a long time.
I know, right? He came in, but he comes in and out. He doesn't stay. So we're always, hey, Yao Ming, come on, man. Everybody's wondering about you. God.
But anyway, Ronbo, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for giving us this platform. It's your show is what makes me go to work and come home every day. I'd probably be missing if it wasn't.
Thanks, Cream. That's extremely
So I thank you for the platform, Ronbo, and just keep it up, man.
Thanks, man.
Everybody hit that like, man. I see a lot of people in that chat room. Y'all got to hit that like now.
Thanks,
All right,
Cream.
Ronbo, I'm out.
All right, fam. Have a great night. Oh,
yeah.
My God. Yeah, we go. And Justin, let's just supposed to be it. Justin.
What up, Ronbo?
Justin, man, actually, Browns is down. 49ers up. Oh, hot boys and all that good stuff.
You already know that. The hot boys are going to be coming in hot. That D-line's going to be firing all cylinders. Nicky Bosa is finally 100%. Going to show up all the haters. We don't care about position. You want to fly under the radar the whole season and just fly in. We don't care about it. We don't need it, man.
I just don't want them to say some of the things they're saying. It just hits a nerve.
I know.
Even if you try to sit there and
I wake up at 6 in the morning, man. Wake up at 6 in the morning, go on to Undisputed every morning, man. Sit down there just waiting for my Niners to get put on it. And then I go on my YouTube, watch the First Take podcast edition. And if they do talk, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man. I'm like, we 3-0.
and Ryan Clark, ESPN. We got so many people that just
we got
work
all
us.
the haters, but I don't
Come
matter.
on,
The haters
man.
drive us. They drive us to do better. But what's called my first question for you tonight: who are the two people we're going to keep on the IR? You think?
Well, you got. Oh, you mean for the rest of the year? Because you already got Jalen Hurd just got put on there. Jason.
We got Jalen Hurd, Verrett, and then we have
Jarek McKinnon,
Taylor, and then we have what's his name, Street. We can only bring 2 off of it.
Oh, I see. Well, Street's not coming.
Street's hurt for the whole year?
No, but I just realized.
I thought
you're right.
I thought
you can't bring him all back.
Year.
You get 2.
Yeah. So
wow.
Taylor's definitely coming back. And then I'm looking at that, and
there's one.
I'm thinking Jalen Hurd. I think we might keep Jalen Hurd and Verrett on the team the whole year. So I'm looking at that. Street's more valuable than both of them. I think we're going to roll with Jordan Matthews this year and Dante Johnson, sadly enough for Dante Johnson. I like Jordan Matthews, as you knew in the beginning of this offseason. I was like him for the red zone and that big body receiver and the veteran.
Yeah.
What do you think about Jimmy Ward? My bad. Do you think he's going to start tonight?
I really do, and only because Tavares has, he's shown that he needs a little more seasoning, just a little more. He'll be fine.
Jimmy Ward's a vet, though. He's a vet. Jimmy Ward,
Jimmy,
when he stays healthy, he's a good player. It's
especially in this game.
That mess him up.
Yeah.
And with this type of defense, I think we're going to see a different Jimmy Ward. I'm not even going to lie. And it's just the fact that he can stay healthy. Because whenever he comes in and he's healthy, he's going to play. He plays good. He plays phenomenal.
His conditioning is going to be a factor. Rotate Tavares in, though. But give Jimmy a lot of snaps, So.
Okay. Did you hear about how Kyle said that he's considering to bring in 4 running backs into Monday and Coleman maybe not be a lock to play? So it sounded like we get to see our boy Jeffrey Wilson Jr. on that goal line. It sounded like Jimmy's. It sounds like Kyle's listening.
That's my goal line dog. Bring him in. Take that chain off his neck.
I love that man.
Yes.
I love that man.
God, that dude.
What's it called? Do you think Jimmy can stay healthy though if he gets in here?
Jimmy Ward?
How long? Yeah, not Jimmy Garoppolo. I have full trust in him. I'm talking about Jimmy Ward.
Oh, Dub. Yeah, Dub is. I don't know. I was shocked at the beginning of the season.
I want to see him success.
I'm looking at the dailies. Oh, he got hurt with the collarbone. What? Oh no.
All the way back in OTAs. All the way back in OTAs. I remember it popped up on my little ESPN up. It was like collarbone. I think it was like 2-3 days into OTAs. I went on to the Ronbo Sports. Everyone was going crazy. Like, I told you, Mr. Glass. I was like, man, I just wanted to see.
And how many guys get their finger caught in somebody's jersey and break it? Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh.
He has so bad luck. But how big of a difference do you think Bosa will be this week? How different do you think he'll look?
This is what I can't imagine. He's been doing a decent job.
I've been trying to think about that.
Yes, on a bad ankle, he's been doing a decent job. What does a 100% Bosa look like? Baker Mayfield, poor guy. This is bad timing. He does not want to be there, and he's already had bad experiences with Jimmy back at school. Oh God, suddenly mind blank. He had bad experience with Joey already, so I can see Joey now.
I think he's the better out of the two.
Wow. Remember me?
I think he's the better out of the two. I think he's more athletic. I think he's faster. I think he's going to be stronger. I don't know. I like a lot out of Nick Bosa. I liked him in Ohio State too.
Yeah.
He did have injury problems, but I think some of those things are just God. You can't control it. You know what I'm saying?
No. Some guys.
But I'm going to say one thing. You caught it, Rumbo, about 4. He just doesn't like to practice. I'm telling you.
I know. He might really be in pain, but come on, man. At the beginning of the season, I thought he was scamming. Come on, man.
Man, he don't have to practice. I don't care. He can come out on game day. He can shoot off the line. He don't have to practice.
It's natural for him.
It doesn't matter. But how big of a difference do you think Jarvis will make this game? Last question. Sorry.
Who?
How big of a game do you think Jarvis Landry will make this game with Odell Beckham?
I'm waiting for Jarvis to get cleared. Justin, I'm waiting for Jarvis to get cleared of that concussion. Did he? Because I haven't seen that report.
I thought he got cleared today.
Okay, I didn't see that.
I might be wrong. I think I was on 49er Red Zone and they were talking about it. But all right, Ronbo.
All right.
I'll let you go. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Niner faithful. We're gonna be out there on Monday, loud and proud. Let's get this 4-0. Let's eat this dub, baby.
Here you go. All right, Justin.
All right.
Talk to you Sunday.
Night.
You too, fam. Yeah, I see Russo said Landry cleared. All right, this is good because I didn't want to go in there and have to hear about, well, they didn't have their primary receivers and blah, 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 blah. The Titans said, yeah, we played against Landry, and they hadn't joked you too. Matter of fact, they didn't have nobody missing. Rodney.
Ronbo.
Rodney, you know, is there a plan that you think is conceivable that the Browns can come up with to beat up on the 49ers?
Hell no.
We've become a confident bunch, haven't we? It's that defense that make you know.
Well, I got something to say. The Cleveland Browns got that defense coordinator, right, from Arizona last year, right?
Yeah.
And Arizona did beat us twice in a row.
I read that the other day. I started laughing. Okay, Rodney, can I just say this about that? Who was quarterbacking for us in those two games, ironically?
I understand. Yeah. Mullins and
not Mullins.
CJ Beathard.
No, not Mullins. Because if Mullins would have been there, we wouldn't have got swept.
Well, Wilkes, it was CJ.
Yeah, Wilkes beat CJ to death. Just whooped him whooped him with a big belt. Oh, my Lord. But you're right. Everybody's saying if there's anybody that can stymie Kyle Shanahan, now they're saying it's Steve Wilkes. I said, come on, man.
That's why I was looking at that. I was looking at that today, and it was shocked that I seen that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, Kyle Shanahan got to have a scheme for that this Monday night because he's not gonna have that. You know what I'm saying? And then Kyle Shanahan having won a Monday night game as a head coach as a 49er.
Oh. Yeah. Should have won that game against the Rams year before last, but you're right, we still ended up losing because of the phantom call on Trent Taylor, a PI that never happened. Could have got that game. But
so
it is what it is.
This is what I see. Like that caller that called and said Baker Mayfield is not going to throw over 300 yards. The one is going to throw is Jimmy G over 300 yards.
And he's overdue.
I'm telling you. And the rushing is going to have over 150 yards.
Combined total or one running back?
Well, combined.
Combined, yeah.
You know how Shanahan used the running backs.
But see, Matty B can run
70
yards off in 2 or 3 carries. So,
exactly. Exactly. That's why I say combined. Hey, it could be maybe more. Hey, you never know. But let's see. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how it goes. But my thing is that no matter what, we got to get pressure to this bum-ass quarterback.
Don't worry.
We got to get pressure to him. If we get pressure to him, that's going to cause turnovers, fourth downs, incomplete, whatever.
3 and outs.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And
you look for Baker to be ducking and dodging for 4 quarters because it's like Robert Saleh says he's got a count that he's keeping total of. At the end of the season, he's got a certain amount of snaps you're going to get. You're not going to get beyond that because he wants fresh kill bodies. Because it's in a Doberman defense, the bites, the teeth, it just keeps coming, and that's the way you keep your players fresh.
That's when they be hungry. They be hungry. They hungry. They hungry every time. And that's what you see. What you just said. This is what Bosa comes. Sack right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's going down.
This is where the other side comes. D4, sack, fumble.
Yeah, see, especially D4 because he loves to get rid of the ball, quarterback. Bam. Look for Eric Armstead. Armstead's learned that technique too. They're all picking it up. Grab the quarterback, beat him up, take the ball, just separate him and that ball right away.
But that's what D4 used to do in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying?
I know. He set a record, led the league.
Yeah,
Rodney,
I'm telling you, but
we got to pull up. Listen, man, Sunday night. I'll be looking for you.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a prediction of defense up front.
Okay.
D4, a sack, a strip fumble, Bosa sack, Butner coming in the middle, rip him, get the fumble, and run for a touchdown.
Bosa. Wait, who's gonna strip and run?
D4 strips him. Yeah. D4 strips him. Butner picks it up. There you go, touchdown.
I would love to watch Buckner, that big moose running down the field. He's real athletic looking though. Or Armstead, can you see a 6'7", 6'8" dude running down the field, striding? We gotta go, fam. Let me see you Sunday night, all right? Yeah. All right, fam. Night. That's funny. Because, we got some, I want to see one of our linemen. Or Sheldon Day. But actually, Sheldon Day can run, actually. DJ Jones. Here's an athletic big man, though. Tony!
What's up, Ronbo? How's it going?
Tony, it's going so cool, man. It's funny. I need to have these conversations because when I'm alone with my own thoughts, I worry about the 49ers because I can't stand the thought of losing. But every time we talk, I feel like, man, come on, Ronbo, man, what are you talking about, man? The Browns ain't got nothing to offer the city better than what Pittsburgh. Well, they may have a little bit more because maybe Mason Rudolph is not quite as good as Baker Mayfield. But that defensive line, the Steelers are scary, man. I tell you, but this is going to be the test. Now, we got to worry about Myles Garrett. And they may have a couple other guys. Collins is a good linebacker, but, they're not as scary as what we've already seen. And you know what? Rodney, man, people don't give them no credit, but Tampa Bay Bucks defense was no joke. We beat them up and made them look like a joke. Them boys are scary. But, hey, what are you thinking, fam?
Yeah, well, the Browns, they're a little bit better than Pittsburgh this year.
Well,
they got a little bit more chemistry. Baker Mayfield's been in there a little bit, but it's going to be another victory, 4-0.
Oh, God.
Coming off the bye, you got the rest. Hopefully
it's not too much
teams win
rest.
these kind of games coming off a bye. I feel like they've been prepared. This defense, it looked like a team that prepares, a defense that prepares for the opponent the way they've been playing.
Yeah, especially when
now, as long as we don't give up. Yeah. As long as we don't give up too many yards to OBJ. They got OBJ. Landry's talented too. But
that's true.
We got a D-line. You need time to throw it.
You do. You definitely do.
Baker likes to hold on to that ball a little bit too long, but
everybody talks
we get
about
there
that.
A little bit.
And that's
fast.
not just us talking. That's true. And he can't see, Tony. He's people think he's just moving around. He can't see. He's trying to find a lane. He ain't getting on this Monday night either. So, man, we'll enjoy this.
I get it. He likes to make big plays if he can. He's trying to look for somebody, but you got to get rid of it. Or you got to run or do something. Dump it off. Dump it off your running back. You got a pretty good running back.
I just hope
I think Nick Bosa is going to get a sack or two this week.
At least.
Yeah.
I'm calling 2 because he's going to have to share.
I feel like
he'll get all of them, so he gets 2.
I feel like they wrongfully kind of profiled Nick Bosa just a little bit, Ronbo, comparing him to his brother.
Oh,
well, just comparing him to Joey. I mean, even though Joey's really good, of course, Joey's great, but they made it sound like they were exactly identical, and they both are technicians. I mean, just watching the tape, the way he swipes those hands away.
God, he's good at that.
You know, you can't put your hands on Nick Bosa for too long, but I just feel like I mean it in a way that I feel like he's a lot faster.
Yeah, it looks like he's moving a lot.
Then they made it sound like.
Yeah.
They made it sound like he was like even on the bad ankle. They made it sound like he was slow, like kind of like Joey. You know what I mean? But he's pretty damn fast.
First step.
He may not be as fast as D Ford, maybe in a race, but getting off the line, he's as quick as D Ford.
Short distance quickness, exactly. So if you're standing in front of him, and he's going to quick step you, and he's going to technique you. See, that's a grisly combination for, and especially at his size and strength. Did you see him? We did that big man. That was all off balance. You know anything about martial art? It's balance how you beat your opponent. Nick puts his guys in. They're usually their feet are in position to get swiped down. You know the way he maneuvers, leans in, he shoulder pops him. And now he's starting to use his handwork. And then as the guy's trying to get reeling, Nick gives him a little light shove, and the guy's over, and Nick's gone. And that happens within a split second. He is amazing to watch. That big dude from the Steelers last year, I can't watch that film enough. Beautiful technique. You can try to teach that, but man, I don't know how many guys can do that.
I mean, that's damn true, though, Ronbo, because, I mean, you watch the game, right, and everything happens so fast. These guys are so, no matter what team it is, these guys are so athletically gifted. They're moving so damn fast out there. But with Nick, even as fast as he's moving, you can, just like you said, you can see what he's doing.
Yeah.
You can see what he just did. You can see he just took those arms and knocked him down. Like you said, it looks like he's working in the clinch out there in a fight or something, in an MMA fight. Like he's got that wrist control.
And the big guy's always too slow. They're trying to keep up with Nick. There's nothing they can do. I mean, and he's already got that. He's below him in height just enough. And he seems to get smaller out there. You notice that? Nick looks like a tiny pit bull just raging through that line. And then you watch these big dudes just tumble. It's like, oh, my God, what is Nick eating in the morning? Good Lord.
That play against Villanova. Was it Villanova?
I forget his name, but you talk about the Steeler. That guy's isn't he a pro
the
bowler?
left tackle was actually pretty good. The one that he put down on his back.
Yeah. The dude commenced trying to leg whip Nick. Didn't help. Nick's not even paying any attention to him. Nick's looking at the goal ahead, and he's looking at this dude. He's moving him out of the way, and he's just head straight and point forward. That is such a dog. God, God, I love to watch him work. We'll see, boy.
But just real quick, Ronbo, as far as this game, we're going to win. I'm thinking it's going to be 28, 17-20. Maybe they'll get a couple field goals. I think Jimmy's going to throw 3 touchdowns.
Right.
No interceptions this week. So that'll be good.
All right.
And I don't know. I think we're going to see a lot more Pettiso. I think he earned some trust with that touchdown.
The forgotten man.
So I think we're going to see a lot more plays. It'll probably be 50-50 splits. Because I haven't seen a lot of 3 wide receiver sets this year at all. Yeah. So I haven't seen a lot of slot play too much.
Evolving thing as the season progresses. So we really got to go. It's late. I'm going to see if more people can get in here before it gets too late. So Alex, come on back Sunday when I swear I am not going to be late. All right? All right, Tony.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good night, man.
You too. Thanks. All right, let's go. 571 Washington. Oh, we've been here. Okay, let's see if 571 Washington Zone, Virginia. This is Washington Zone, Virginia. Hey, 571, are you there? Hello.
Hello?
Ah, yes. And what is your name?
It's a Nighthawk. I'm calling from different. I'm calling from different number.
Now, I would have never guessed in a million years. I thought I was calling it to a new person, and it's Nighthawk. Nighthawk, why are you calling from this phone, if I may ask? Is this you lose your
My
phone?
other cell phone is not working right now. So
Oh, okay.
I'm using my mom's cell phone.
You bet. I mean, I didn't really get that information out of you, Nighthawk. That's okay. Well, Nighthawk, man, we've been talking about the Cleveland Browns and everybody's favorite quarterback, Baker. I don't take no stuff from the media, Mayfield. And I was thinking about earlier I found a report saying the Browns may anticipate or have plans on attacking Nick Bosa, run right at him. I don't know why I bought that for a second. Also, and go after Richard Sherman, as he now, are you ready for this, Nighthawk? Do you know Akella Witherspoon is putting up better stats this year than Richard Sherman?
Dang. Yeah, that looks good. I know that. That's to me.
It's crazy, huh? And if he would have picked up that pass where he kicked that ball into the stands, he's real. Spoon! Everybody, sorry, man. Hurry, get your butt back in here. Hey, I think we got another 2 weeks to go before we can see Spoon back on the field. So, because they said 4 weeks, and we just went 2. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy that he picked on the practice squad. He played for Detroit Lions. He's a cornerback.
Cornerback from Detroit? Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's his name? Tabor.
Oh, Tabor. We picked up 2. I think we picked up a couple of guys. Yeah.
Guess what? I know somebody. Somebody know me from somebody. I know somebody from the job, and that's his cousin.
Oh, that's interesting. So
yeah, I know somebody who walks in my job, and said that his cousin is playing.
With the
got signed to the 49ers.
I think he got drafted in 2017, maybe.
Yeah. So he said, I know somebody who knows him.
He's in there because Verrett's out. Hopefully, if he's good enough, he gets to stay. But we got Verrett out, and of course we got Spoon is on the mend. So yeah, they signed a couple of people. But mostly,
yeah, I know because I recognize that name because somebody I work with said his cousin was signing with the 49ers.
Yeah, that's him. Let's see how good he plays, Nighthawk, and then you can tell your coworker, hey, looks like your cousin's got it going on. So maybe. I don't know how long he's going to be in the practice squad, though, if they're going to bring him up or not. But if we get another injury, you know what? He could get called up. Because we got Dante Johnson, too. I figured Dante's probably gets first call. I don't know if he's going to be dressing this week, but Dante's. Wait a minute, Dante has to be dressing this week, doesn't he? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Dante, he will be dressed. Mosley, Dante. Okay, we could put DJ Reed. Jimmy can play corner. I don't want him to, but he can. You know what? I guess we got the corners covered. Not with the best quality, but we can cover. So.
Yeah, I don't know about something about the Browns, but like I said, I don't like the Browns too, but I'm not going to sleep on them.
No, it would be foolish to sleep on the Browns. They got too many weapons, but yeah. I don't see them being able to launch or get comfortable into their offense, really. I see Baker Mayfield having to make a lot of hurry-up throws. I don't see them getting rid of a lot of patterns. If they think that they're going to cut Chubb loose on the 49ers and run, I wouldn't bet on that. So they must have a plan. They're going to try to execute their offense. Well, let's see what happens, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, but when I see the Rams and Seattle game, I said, "Oh shit!" Seattle scored one.
Wait a minute, J-Tail, does that answer your question? J-Tail was about to ask you, what do you have to say about the Rams? Well, that game was strange, wasn't it? Neither team could stop the other one. It's like whoever had the ball last wins.
Seattle got lucky because the Rams missed a field goal.
I know. That's the way they do. Because I think we can beat both those teams. I really do. People say, "Are you 49er fans, man? Y'all think you beat everybody, man? Y'all ain't the best team in the league yet. You ain't proved nothing. You ain't been in the playoffs. You certainly ain't been in no Super Bowl." Hey, here's the thing, Nighthawk, because I know you're hearing it. We're all hearing it. Some of these teams this year just don't look that good, and the Rams and Hawks just look okay, but they ain't scaring nobody. See what we know. So.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't go to overtime.
So, I would love that. Yeah, you guys get tired, will you? Go ahead. Now I'm going to go because, as you know, it's getting late. And glad you waited up tonight too, Nighthawk. Tell you what, I'll be on time Sunday though. Be back then, okay?
So you're taking the scores?
Me? I need to think about that for a minute. I'll get back to you on that Sunday night, okay? You prepare your score for Sunday night too, all right? Let me
yeah.
Are you ready for the holler?
Give me a set out before you go. Yeah, before I go, hit that light. Nighthawk is out.
Thanks, Nighthawk. See you Sunday.
You're welcome.
Oh, man. Hey, JT. JT. JT.
Hello?
JT.
What up, Ronbo?
JT, the Cleveland Browns, and we talking about them, I was rolling around, patrolling them, and I saw where they had one writer had a plan. And I gotta ask the fam about this one. Running at Nick Bosa, throwing at Richard. What? Really? We'll see in the first quarter.
I wish they would.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's all I got to say about that. I wish they would, because I'll tell you what. If they throw it towards Richard Sherman, we're gonna see a pick.
Mm-hmm. Because that ball,
we're gonna see a pick six. That's what we're gonna see.
Got to, JT. Because that ball's gonna be thrown under a lot of stress. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Baker gonna be trying to run around there, trying to find a place to throw. 49ers gonna be coming at him 100 miles an hour. I can see already now them stunting Kwaski T to sneak in behind him.
Hey, Ronbo. What did I say last time I talked to you a few days ago? I'm gonna just go ahead and piggyback on what I said last time.
All right.
We ain't losing to nobody.
That's right. You're the 16. JT's a 16-0 dude. I love it.
Yeah, we ain't losing to nobody. Someone asked me at work, "Why are you so confident about your team? You just like confident in hell." I told them, because I don't see a team on our schedule we're gonna lose to. I really don't. If we're gonna lose to anybody, it's gonna probably be to the Saints. If they got Drew Brees back, we might lose that game. And as far as losing, we might lose to the Rams or the Seahawks in their home stadium. Other than that, Ronbo,
yeah, I tell you,
we're gonna whip on everybody.
You mentioned though the Saints. I'm no longer afraid of the Ravens. The Saints.
Oh no, I ain't scared of them.
I'm still afraid of the Saints though, because the Saints, the numbers they're doing on people now have nothing to do with Drew Brees. Who's seen this come? Drew Brees with a defense? Oh, yuck! And they got oh man.
Even the Seahawks, even when they play at home, they're a different ball club. When they're at home, along with the Saints, them two teams, they play good when they're at home. But if they're on the road, they're beatable.
But did you see how many points every time the Rams went to? The Rams refused to play any decent defense. I mean, they did. The secondary looked silly yesterday. Cooper did anything he wanted to do. I don't know what's going on with Talib and Pat. What's it? I wanted him too.
Hey, Ronbo.
I'm telling you,
wasn't it nice? Wasn't it nice to see the Rams lose back-to-back games?
Get a whooping on Sunday, get out there on Thursday, and get another whooping. How many teams suffer that kind of pain?
Did you even see the look on Sean McVay's face for every time he just knew that they was done? He just looked like he just looked teary-eyed, I just loving it. I like seeing McVay look like that.
Isn't it great? And they always talk about how McVay's the most brilliant coach in the NFL, offensively.
Oh,
well, what happened?
And then this year we're gonna see Kyle Shanahan, Coach of the Year.
See, that's a real possibility. We got to win a few more games, get into the playoffs. But that is no longer a joke.
No,
that is so for real.
And you know what else, Ronbo? I just wanna say I want to shit on you to big Stephen A. Smith. I was watching him. He said something about, someone asked him what he thought about, I think something about what he thought about the Browns. He said that that we like some pretenders, that we that we not the real deal.
But the Browns are, I guess. Nobody's saying that about the Browns. Yeah.
I can't stand Stephen A. Smith. I hope that we just whoop on everybody, so that way, he could just, so he could just
call Jimmy porn star Jimmy. That's his thing.
Porn star Jimmy.
Yeah.
He the most disrespectful son of a bitch.
Ain't he? I do.
He really is. He really pisses me off.
I don't.
Here's a big F you, Stephen A.
No. Bam, one at a time though. JT, I'll be back Sunday looking for you. Yeah, and you can get ready to. We're gonna really talk some smack Sunday night. All right.
Yeah, I got some more. I got some more smack for Stephen A. next time you did. All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
9 a.m. Pop.
Hey. Yeah, I was thinking of Marcus Peters, man. Marcus Peters, Marcus, like he did last Sunday though, he messes up, but he will get you a pick. He can play defense, but for some reason he has lapses. Mike, I don't know. When they played the Bucks, Mike Evans ran right past him. Why didn't he? Anyway, and as a booth announcer say, I think Marcus Peters was looking for safety help. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah, Tony, come on in, man. So,
what's happening, brother?
Tonight it's about examining potential game plans, right? So I'm looking at this as I'm reading through everything I can find, and I ran across this one where they're gonna run at Nick Bosa, and
good luck,
and throw it at Richard Sherman. It's like Tony. It's like you see a bad dog, right? And instead of running away from him, you run at him as if that were going to somehow have this dramatic effect, a positive effect. That dog's going to tear your leg off. So I'm thinking if if Kitchens thinks coming at the 49ers' strength is a good idea, it's going to be an interesting thing to see. But what are you thinking?
I'll say good luck to him.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Are you a betting man, Ronbo?
No, I got broken up with that a few years back, but I always think about how I'd love to.
Well, how about this? How about if we win the coin toss, right?
Yeah.
And instead of receiving the ball, that's how confident I am. I'll say, well, here we go. You guys want to run it, Nick Bosa, and do this and do that. How about we give you the ball first?
Yeah.
All right? And we get it back on their 30-yard line going for an early touchdown. I reckon they can do it.
Yeah.
Give them the ball.
Yeah.
Our D-line can get it back, and Jimmy can come out and just throw an early touchdown. But I think we need to smack him in the mouth, in the words of Sean the Jeweler.
Yes.
Real early in the game. Very early in the game. So that Baker Mayfield can say, well, I'm in for a big game here. Make him shit his pants real early on in the game.
Oh, he's going to do that anywhere. That defense is going to be coming out 100 miles an hour. God, that's going to be funny. They've got no protection for him, Tony.
And I think Shanahan, like one of the other callers said that about the defensive coordinator that they got from the Cardinals last year. I don't think you might be able to beat Shanahan once, but I think even he's going to come out with a chip on his shoulder. I don't think he's going to let him beat him again.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
You're talking about Steve Wilkes, huh? Defensive coordinator?
Yeah. They're
right.
defensive coordinator.
And you're a good point, because Shanahan probably studied what he did to him, and you know him. He's come up with all kind of angles. You're right.
So I don't think Shanahan's going to let him beat him again.
Brilliant point.
So that's, and I mean, I was trying to think in what areas are they better in. I mean, I was thinking about our defensive line, thinking our D line's better than theirs. Thinking about the quarterback.
I do too.
Jimmy G and Baker Mayfield.
Check that box too.
Done it.
Yeah.
Check that box. Don't even go there. I'd love to see Baker Mayfield third down stats
compared to Jimmy's.
Compared to Jimmy's, compared to anybody's compared to anybody else in the NFL.
He has had a laboring year, hasn't he?
That'd be pretty shitty. And we've got plenty of speed on the park, and they're going to try and run on us. They're going to try that.
Well, they have to try.
And yeah, they have to try, and then they probably try and go to the long ball, which is what I'm hoping they'll do.
I do too. Because that means Baker's got to stand there and look around for a second, and that's going to be the death of him.
Ronbo, I think this game, I think the 49ers are just going to be taken out the trash. I think the Browns, I think everyone's been giving them a little bit too much credit. And what's that bloke's name? Is Mike Florio? Is it Mike Florio?
Oh, already predicting a 49er loss. Mike Florio, yes, I heard that.
I'd like to use that bloke's head down here in my house as a doorstop. So every time I go past, I can kick it.
Kick him Him and Chris Sims, they're both predicting the 49ers. I think the 49ers have been on a break a little too long, and I think they're going to get caught flat-footed. And they're sitting there looking at the line, says 49ers minus 3.5. I said, you guys go look at the line, and you got to go ahead and say this. There's a reason why that line's there, guys.
I was very, very surprised with Chris Sims. He said, I'd hate to go against my friend Shanahan, but, I covered it up. And that idiot Florio didn't have the balls to say it himself, so he turned around and said, well, I asked my son, and my son picked the Browns, so I went with that.
Yeah.
I thought, gross.
And what did his son say? Where are they playing? Well, they're playing in San Francisco. Oh, Well, no, go with the Browns. Okay. Good, Mike. Mike made that up, Tony. He's full of.
Yeah.
He didn't. His son never said that.
He's full of it. Yeah. What's Jimmy G's record at Levi?
He hasn't lost yet, has he?
That's right.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, he hasn't lost at Levi, so you can add that one in.
There you go. I like that idea. Right.
So he's undefeated at Levi.
Well, I tell you. Well, Tony, we're gonna go, and you just have a great day, and I'll be back Monday your time. All right.
Oh, all right, brother.
You have a great day.
Have a good evening, and shout out to everybody in the Empire, and thank you very much.
Thank you, fam. Bye-bye.
Thanks, mate. Bye-bye.
All right. And Russo.
What's up, Ronbo?
Russo, you know what's up. And I want to apologize for the speculation on my own part that I have actually entertained any aspects of that idea. Because I'm starting to feel silly now. Run at Bosa? That's not a plan. Throw on Richard Sherman because he's 31 and his percentage is a little less than Akello's. Well, that's not a rationale that you want to pin or hang your hat on. So I as I take a step back, Ronbo, what were you thinking? I mean, go ahead and shed some light on this, Russo.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. When's the last time that Kyle Shanahan's game plan came to light and then they ran that game plan? They're not. This is not what's happening. They're not running at Nick Bosa and telling us they're running at Nick Bosa. So, like, whoever wrote that article is just clueless or
they're drunk,
completely misinformed, or they're drunk. I don't know. You're not going to say, we're going to run at Nick Bosa and then line up and run at Nick Bosa. So that's that.
It's like he's not going to be ready.
Yeah, I mean, come on, that makes no sense. Like Bill Belichick, you ask what his game plan is, he's like, why would I tell you? You know what I mean?
Or he just mumbles. So inaudible, something.
Maybe he does tell you, but you don't listen. Maybe that's you never know.
Or didn't comprehend.
But Nick Bosa is 100% for the first time, and this is his fourth game. He's never been 100% before. This is the first time since he's been a 49er he's not on the injury report. You're going to see a completely different player. I think you're going to see his snap count go up. I think Robert Saleh does want to, like he said, he wants to keep them fresh, keep them coming in waves. But I think he's going to go from that 55% mark to around that 60 to 65% mark. So I think you'll see a slight uptick in snap count, and I think that's just going to create more chaos with this defense. So Bosa is a guy that I'm very excited about. But the Richard Sherman thing, like, come on. Didn't some guy named Mike Evans say the same thing going into that game that he was beating him up and he loves playing him? And then what happened?
Mike's still complaining about the penalty in that final minutes of the game.
Right. And you're talking 3 more games under Richard Sherman's belt. He's getting better every game. He's only going to get better. He hasn't even gotten to his best part of this season yet. I promise you it's going to be around that week 9 mark, week 10 mark when he is full-fledged Richard Sherman, where you're just going to see him just doing everything he wants to do comfortably. So I'm not really worried about it. And I actually have some very interesting stats on Odell Beckham Jr. Since he came in the league in 2014, the Giants went 6-10, 6-10, 11-5, 3-13, 5-11, and this year they're 2-2. So he does not look like a guy who can impact the game and put wins on the table for his team. And the one year they went 11-5, they lost in the wild card game, 38-13. He had 4 catches for 28 yards. So this is a guy who does not show up when the lights are bright. I don't care what anybody says. You may have a couple one-handed catches in some big moments. And sure, he had an 88-yard touchdown against the New York Jets, against their third-string quarterback. Yeah, he looked great in that game.
Yeah.
But Odell Beckham Jr., guess what? The Browns, everyone's saying the Browns looked good last week, right? Odell Beckham Jr. had 2 catches for 20 yards.
20 yards.
It was nothing to do with Odell Beckham Jr. Right. So this is a guy who is just is a name at this point. Honestly, you can look at his entire track record. It's not like a small sample size. You're talking 6 years of sample size. This guy does not impact football games when it comes to wins and losses. He just does not. So I am really honestly not worried about Odell Beckham Jr. at all. I'm more worried about Jarvis Landry clearing the protocol and playing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because that's a dog.
Yeah.
He's a dog.
He gets it done.
Right. That's a guy that I can see impacting this game and actually, moving these chains and coming up with some big catches. Odell Beckham Jr. might have a flashy one-handed catch when they're down 21 in the fourth quarter. It'll be all over SportsCenter. But it's not going to matter because it's not going to impact the game. He's a me player, and we want we players. So, I mean, we're good on that. Everybody wants everything. Everybody else is trash. They want Stephon Diggs when he's crying because the Vikings want to run the ball. You know what I mean? We don't need that. Trust me, we're good. So I think we're good with guys like Debo and Jalen Hurd. Even though he's hurt right now, he'll turn into a really good player. Even if it doesn't happen until next year, he's going to be a very good player. Dante Pettis, he's been hurt. He's a good player. George Kittle. You got a bunch of humble guys that want to see their teammates succeed.
Exactly.
Yes. They're more happy when you do good than when they do good. So those are the type of guys that we need.
Do you expect Jordan Matthews to hit the field this week, or is
No.
Coach going to stay with Kendrick Bourne?
No, I have C.J. Staley, Witherspoon, Sam Young, Julian Taylor, Jordan Matthews, and Dante Johnson inactive. And I think it's really just Jalen Hurd was inactive all through the year. He's on IR. I think Jordan Matthews goes right into that spot. I don't think there's any reason to rush him into this game. What are you going to inactivate Kendrick Bourne? He's been contributing on special teams. And I think Dante Johnson, same thing. Jimmy Ward's been inactive. Now you have Verrett as a picture. I think Ward jumps into Verrett's spot, and I think Dante Johnson goes right on the inactive list for this first game. And I think they kind of let it evolve for a week and then see what they want to do.
Russo, my question, Coach thinks that the tight end is going to factor in their ability to get first downs. Is Njoku back?
No, they have this guy named Ricky Seals-Jones who played for the
I
Cardinals.
saw him last week. Yeah, okay.
Yes. He had like 3 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown. I'm actually going to talk about him on the podcast this week with Jerry. He's a guy that I'm looking at, honestly, because he's a big body in the middle of the field. He looks like an NBA player. Like, seriously, look at this kid. Like, and he came onto the scene like fast. Like, he's a very athletic freak. He's a big body. He's just a guy that needs targets. Like, he can't just have one target in a game and be like a factor. And he's not like an incredible run blocker or anything like that. But he
can hurt you.
Guy.
Yeah. Like I said,
Njoku's out 8 weeks.
Yeah, I just want to see what Baker looks like under extreme stress. He's going to see a stress in this game, unlike he's seen this season. The Titans did a good job, but the job he's going to get done on him today or this Monday is going to be very interesting. We'll see what he adjusts.
Right.
Hey, all right, Russo, good stuff as always. I'll see you Sunday, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right, fam. Have a great night.
All right, bro. Have a good night.
By the way, fam, hit Russo's channel. Let me see him in there. He's Russo 52. Russo's what? He's got Russo. Just look for RUSSO. Guy's got great content going on. He just mentioned he's got something coming up soon. So Russo, and your fresh perspective, PHRESH, Jerry Fresh. These guys have always got it going on. Dion, a couple others. When I see the names, I'll mention them to you. But click them names, oh, you'll be delighted. Hey. It's SF49. Russo, SF49. There you go.
Yeah.
There he is. Rico. Body. Rico, come on in, man, because it's late. I haven't seen you in a long time.
What's good? I've been so busy, man, with the family and kids, man. What's so good?
Oh, Rico, man,
what's good?
We're getting that game that's going to finally identify and put a mark on the 49ers. Rico, though, even if we win, we're still not going to get a whole lot of love because people are going to give the Browns excuses for not beating us, right? So, but it's one game at a time. All right, we get to 5. If we beat the Browns, if we beat the Rams, they'll say the Rams are not the same team. They're going to do this, I figure, as long as they can, right? And probably if we go 8-0, get to the Saints, it's a comedy thing, but we got to keep winning. But the Browns, Rico, what do you think's going to happen, fam?
All right, first and foremost, sorry, I had to light this up. We're gonna whoop their ass.
Baker Mayfield is not scared you,
man. There's no way. There is no way. Unless all 53 men break their legs at the same time, there's no way we're losing this game. No way. We're winning. Plus, on top of that, we're at home, 3-0, going for 4-0, 48 Monday Night Football wins. We already hold the title for that. Going for 49, and it sounds good. Remember months and months and months ago, I was like, yo, We need this 49th win. It sounds good. 49ers with the 49th win. Bro, we're going to win.
Monday night. Perfect.
Even if we don't destroy them, I don't care if it's by one. We're gonna win. There's no way we're gonna lose. We're gonna win. With that pass rush, dude. Oh my God, Baker Mayfield. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. I feel bad.
And Rico, look for that offense. Look for that offense to get each week. People need to be worried. Each week that offense is going to improve. They're still working on getting the rough spots ironed out. But that's not going to last a whole lot longer.
Oh, we're going to be all right.
When that happens, look out.
Hey, like I always say in my Nighthawk fan club and TSA, everybody, one game at a time. One game at a time. That's all we got to do, one game at a time. But real quick, F. Ryan Clark, F. Nate Burleson, F. Stephen A.
Yep.
I cannot wait until we win and we keep winning. And I just want to, like, turn on the TV and just look at their faces and see what they have, like, you know, pretext and stuff. Like, dude, we are on top. This is our year. We ain't playing around. This is it. This is our year, bro. We're gonna fuck shit up.
And the thing is,
we're gonna fuck shit up.
It's been a work in progress since 2017. I mean, Kyle and John were getting booed in the first year. I don't know what was wrong with people, but they got cleaned up, throwed all the garbage out, started putting their people in place. Second year goes by, your quarterback gets hurt. This year, quarterback has not got hurt, and we're all the way in week 4. Some of them players have been but developing since 2017 are coming around. George Kittle could be one of the best tight ends in the league. Matty B. And they say he's of a second level, he's number 1. He's number 2 behind Shady McCoy. And then you look, Deebo Samuel. Who is that? Whoa.
Oh,
man.
He's a beast. Developing. He's developing into a beast. He's a monster, bro. And that's crazy because he's a rookie. Remember, I called it months in the off season. I was like, yo, Deebo Samuels, he's gonna be a beast. And look at him. He's a rookie. That's crazy, bro.
Hey, you know something, Rico? Did you know that Dante Pettis had a pec injury? I didn't know he had. His chest has been bothering him. I knew about the groin, but it was just brought to light recently that he has a pectoral tear or some kind of strain. I said,
oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I said. Well, why didn't anybody say something?
Shit.
I mean, everybody's getting mad at him. I didn't know he was hurt. I knew his groin was hurt, but it looked like he was fine on that. If he's feeling better, we got a weapon that's coming back.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. Dante Pettis can play. And there's very few can cover him. If he's ready, we're ready.
Bro, I just can't wait for this Monday. It's going to be a fucking party in my house. If you want to come over, it's going to go down, baby. It's going down.
Awesome. Rico.
It's going down. But I know you don't have enough time, so I want to first and foremost give a shout out and thank you for the platform you provide. For
pleasure,
us,
Rico.
All the Niner fans. Ronbo, shout out to you, Ronbo, first and foremost. Boom. The Nighthawk fan club, TNT family, the Niner Empires, New Jersey Niner Empires, and all the empires all over the world. And let me see if I can make this quick because there's a lot of people. Will, Russo, Bashar, Kenny, Big Show, D Nasty, Jersey Joe, Lori, Coach Tim, McCarver Jr., Sheik the Freak, Sua, Razor, Silvio, Sac Francisco, Hulkamania, Dre, Trez, Trey, Jerry Fresh, and if I forgot anybody, I apologize, but you know how we do. Love you all. And Niner! And fuck the other team. Niner Empire. Baby, let's go. Hit squad. Let's go.
Let Rico.
Love you, Ronbo.
Hey, love you back, fam. Looking for you Sunday if you get some time. All right.
Yes, sir.
And let's go to Sacramento. Area code 915. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Sacramento, what is your name?
Ronbo.
Yo, what is your name?
Pretty boy, Rawson.
Wait. Did you say Freddie Boy? Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy, huh?
Pretty boy Rawson, Niner faithful. Hey, Rombo.
Yo.
Man, I've been on the line for 3 hours, man, waiting on
Have
you
we
to get
been
my
on
car.
that
But,
long? I didn't even know.
Hey,
You know.
Hey, it feel like it. Hey, I
didn't
just
even
want to say, man, hey, I enjoy your show.
Thanks.
I listen every day. It's my first time calling. But, man,
right.
hey, I love your energy. My girlfriend looking at me like I'm crazy right now because I said on the phone, so I'm waiting for you to take my call. But, hey, I'm glad you took it. Man, I can't wait till Monday night. My nerves been bad for like you too, Rumbo, man.
I'm
for
telling
like
you, man,
2 weeks.
I hate
I'm
it,
just waiting
man.
for this game. Man, it's driving me crazy.
I can't wait for a relaxation game. Pretty boy, what game can we get? You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth, fam. I'm thinking the Rams are about one game away. No, they just had their one game away. Rams are one game away from dissolving. You know what I'm saying? Because every team that goes to the Super Bowl usually runs this course, especially if they lose the following year. The Rams are a classic. Lost too many players, and it's hard work to get to the top. And now they're kicking back and taking whoopings.
Yeah,
they weren't
Hey,
serious.
but look, I watched the game. I watched the game yesterday, and the Rams, they don't look too good, man. I think we can go in there and beat them.
I really do.
Don't let them come to Santa Clara because we really gonna dog them.
I really think they're
that
done.
crowd. And Jared Goff, man, he don't look too good when he be under that pressure. Cause yesterday I seen him throw about almost 3 to 4 interceptions when he was under pressure.
And some bad throws. He had some great throws a couple of times, but he had a lot of what kind of throw was that? Thought you were supposed to be a franchise quarterback.
Man, getting paid all that money, man. Come on, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And
I
Gurley?
can't wait till Monday night, man. I'm juiced. I'm super juiced, man. I can't wait.
It's gonna be a fun game. I think it's gonna be a fun game. PB, I think the 49ers are overwhelmed so badly in the first half because the 49ers going to be pumped because 49ers want some real red meat. Everybody says, oh, y'all ain't beat nobody.
They do.
Oh, we can't do nothing but play people on our schedule. All right, bring the Browns in here now. You want to see it beat somebody up?
Right
bring
now.
them in here. Yes. Oh, I know they're
that's
thinking
real
like
talk,
that.
Man. Hey, man. You know what, Rombo? I got that feeling I had that year we went to the Super Bowl. Was it 2012? When we had like a top, I think the top 5 defense.
Well,
when
it was
we had Vic
the year
Fangio,
turned to
our
13.
DC.
Yeah.
13, okay, yeah. But I got that feeling I had that year, man. I think we're going to go all the way this year, man. I hope we can because our defense is smoking hot right now.
I tell you, teams
smoking
are
hot.
It is. And you notice how things are developing in front of us? Okay, the Rams lose Clay Matthews. Now, he may have been a little bit of a problem. He goes down with a broken jaw. The Browns have several people missing. You know, it's interesting how things keep taking place the way they did. The path is being laid out. The stars are lined up.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Oh. Hey, Ronbo, thanks for taking my call, man. I ain't going to hold you up too much longer, man.
Oh, no, it's
I'm
no
going to
problem.
tune in next time.
All right.
Man, much love. Much
Thanks.
love to the faithful out there, man. Everybody get pumped up for Monday, and much respect.
Thanks, fam. If you're looking for a pretty boy, Sunday night, if you get some time, hopefully we'll not have you waiting that long. Get in early. All right?
It's all good, man. It was worth it.
Thanks, fam.
I just want you to know that my dad loves you, and he watches you every day. Now on my way back home from cheer practice, he was like, Niners!
I love it. Pretty boy. Who is that? It's your daughter. She's cheer practice.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
I raised my kids to be Niners fan, man. Hey,
All
all my
right.
kids is Niners fans.
All right, let me give you all a holler out before you say goodnight. Niners! Pretty boy and family. Night, fam.
All right, Rombo. Yeah. Niners. Woo!
Yeah. All right. Let me go ahead and check out. I see Downtime with DeMille. Hey, DeMille, is that you? Man, we ain't seen DeMille in a long time. DeMille's been doing a lot of traveling. If you have followed DeMille, he's out on boat cruises, every place else. But I think DeMille, weren't you in Europe? And he says, I am predicting a 35-17 win for the 49ers on Monday night. We go 4-0 for the first time in a long time. Do you realize, of course, fam, they can no longer deny us in the power rankings. If we go 4-0, you can't any longer put the Rams in front of us. You have no business putting the Hawks in front of us, you know. Depending on what happens Sunday to the Bears, and what if the Bears go to the UK and somehow lose to the Raiders? Don't tell me the Bears are better, right? I respect the Saints, I respect the Chiefs, and I certainly respect the Patriots. But, after that, I'm sorry. I don't know if all these other teams are so much better than the 49ers. Let's see how, and it all depends how they take apart. And that jerk over at NFL Network, who's got the 49ers ranked at number 11 or something crazy. Ooh. Anyway, fam, please hit that like. We've been here for 3 hours. It doesn't even feel like it. Time flies when you have a good time, don't it? Let's see you Sunday night. Bring your scores, predictions, and anything else you want to get off your chest. Why? Because we family. Because when they cold, we hot. When they cold, we hot. 3, 2, 1, hot boys. I think Elisa's already gone to bed. It's the night anyway.